Objection! Wait a sec, why is it not showing up? Why don't I see it in the back? Why don't I see chat in the back? Let's see. Is it just not showing up? That's not good? Maybe it'll show up later? Let's hope it doesn't lag. This shouldn't be too long. This is tutorial, so like 5 hours. Yeah, so I'll break like I forgot. I already forgot. It was either episode 3 or something that's like more than 10 hours. Or is it the SV? Okay, it doesn't matter. I think it's episode 5. Yeah, it's episode 5. This is like 14 hours, so we're gonna break this. I think this is like 10 hours. Like 11 hours. So I'll split 5. For sure. First scuff of the month? No, I have scuff like every day. Well, oh yeah, I didn't stream yesterday, so yeah. So first scuff of the month. Anyways, we're doing episode 1. I probably don't remember plot, but yeah. Let's see. We should get animation. Yep.
The western edge of the Far East.
Why my game lagging?
Lies a peaceful country of spirit mediums and
that.
The kingdom of Kurain.
Okay, we stuck on this temple, I guess. Can I skip? I can't even skip.
Are threatening to consume it whole.
I'll have to rewatch this.
Things like revolt and revolution.
Well, we audio booking here.
Were the furthest things from my mind when I first arrived in this land.
Bruh. We just gotta wait now. Yeah, the sound's right. Yeah, it's froze. So it like... I mean, I could just close it and reopen this, I guess. Or this, maybe... Oh, okay, look. Yeah. Oh, we skipped everything. Good. The fourth and turnabout. Okay, let me redo this. Wait, no. We need to go... We gotta rewind. Here in Kunin, death is not the end. Even after death, the soul lives on in the Twilight Realm. And prisoners can commute with the spirits of the dead. Fear not death. In the name of the Holy Mother. Fear only the impurities of your soul. Let's go. Tutorial, we know the killer? Yeah. Just blind on my slow. I'll have the chill take the blame. Yeah, I can't back to menu because this is auto. Like after this, we're able to go back, or like I have to force quit, so it's fine. How can I hire Phoenix Wright as a court date coming up? What? Option. Go. Back to menu. Don't save. Yes. Let's go back. Let's go back. A restart? Okay. Prologue. Let's go. Can I see animations? Yay!
On the western edge of the Far East.
You gotta go to Write Any Studio
Lies a
agency.
peaceful country of spirit mediums and mystery. The kingdom of Kurayin. But now, the flames of revolution are threatening to consume it whole. But things like revolt and revolution were the furthest things from my
One
mind
prayer.
when I first arrived in this land.
It got frozen. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. Yep. Yeah, revolution. We're doing more spirit stuff now in part 6. Yeah. Gotta remind us who the killer is again here. I think Blame It on the Kid is the kid that was like the Shota at the end of the anime or animation. Something wrong should happen when the first anime loadout? What do you mean? You mean like why it froze? I think it was like I just had some lag and then it just didn't play. Okay. Phew, I'm finally here, so this is the kingdom of Kurayin, huh? What a long trip. I wonder how many hours I was in the air. 周好, 周好. But just look at this place. Oh, bird! Get a load of this street. It really feels like I'm in another world here. And that glorious temple, I read that's the center of the town. Wow, an ox right in the middle of the street? I have to get a picture of that. Excuse me, sir? Wonder what kind of bird that is. Never seen anything like that. True. That's quite a crest what? Quite a crest it has on its head. The bird? The red bar? Excuse me, sir. What? Oh, yes? Pardon me, but are you Mr. Wright? Yes, that's right. Oops, hope he hasn't been trying to get my attention all this time. Wait a minute, are you? That's right. LB Ergade? At your service. Okay, LB. I'm a monk in training at Temple? I'll be your guide around town. We're becoming a tourist again. Very nice to meet you. Happy Rocky? Happy what now? Happy Rocky? That's how we greet people here in Korean. It's like hello or how do you do? It's a pretty handy expression to know. Okay, let me give it a try. Hello, I'm Phoenix Rat. A happy Ryaki. Piraki. Piraki. My name is Phoenix Ray, and I run a small law office. Well, that's what I do back home anyway. Right now, I'm just a traveler, a tourist, a stranger in a strange land. Oh. Welcome to our country. Welcome to the kingdom of Korean, land of spirit, mediums, and mystery. That's a very big bag. This is for you. What, this is mochi? To celebrate your arrival. Speaking of mystery, what is this mysterious green lump exactly? Allow me to explain. This is a famous Korean sweet bun. It's also called a magatama or soul bun. Shaped like a magatama, it's so yummy it'll send your soul right to the twilight realm. That does not exactly make me eager to try it. Thanks. I think I'll indulge later. That'll be 20 damas. Thank you for your paronage. What the fuck? I have to pay? Exactly. I always have plenty of those at hand, so just let me know if you ever want any more. No wonder his bag looks so heavy. It's stuffed with all the tools of his trade, yeah. Oops, almost forgot to tell you something really important. It's about Miss Maya. Let's go, best girl! She can't come see you for a few days yet. Don't worry, she'll get accused of murder next episode. Yeah, when I called her from the airport, she said she was still training up in the mountains. Shadow Realm? Yeah, eat the bucket to the Shadow Realm. You gotta pay as well. Told her I'll wait for her here. Either way, I was glad to hear she's in good spirits. Maya Faye, she's a spirit medium who used to work as my assistant. Yep. Let's go. Came all the way out here to celebrate the end of her aesthetics training with her. Aesthetic? Albi, this is my... Yep. Is this supposed to be like some alibi stuff? Alvi? My first time in this country, so I'll be counting on you, okay? Got it, sir. Please don't hesitate if you need anything at all. Maya was right when she told me I could leave everything in your capable hands. Aw, shucks, she said that? That sure was nice of her. Bro, missing a teeth. I had a chance to show Miss Maya around a little bit too. There's one person Maya was worried about, it's me. Because we both know troubles like to follow you whenever you go, she says. Conan? That girl worries too much. But you sure came early to the party, Mr. Wright. Sir? I mean, Miss Maya won't be done with her training for another 2 weeks. Ugh, hate to admit it, but I came early because I was worried about her too. Oh well, you know. Haha! I thought I'll get in a little sightseeing first. Oh, sightseeing? Well, I'm your man for that. Show you all the best sights this country has to offer. The things? That'll be great. Because Alvi takes his job very seriously. Well, what are we waiting for? Those sights aren't going to see themselves. Yikes, you don't have to shove. First temple right there in the center of the town. Like that, yeah. There's something there I really want to show you. Okay. Temple Plaza. Wow, it's even more impressive up close. Allow me to explain. This is the heart of our town, Temple. It's created by the founder of Koreanism, the Holy Mother herself. I'm training right here at this temple to be a monk someday. Right that the people of this country are all adherents of Koreanism. According to my guidebook, it's a religion in which ancestral spirits are venerated. The Holy Mother was a great spirit medium who could commune with our ancestors' souls. And spirit mediums become queen to this day, direct descendants of the Holy Mother. Spirit medium rules the entire country, huh? Talk about power and influence. The main thing you'll want to see when you come to the temporal temple is the dance of devotion. Oh, like, yeah, the girl dancing. The dance of devotion takes place twice, once in the morning and once in the afternoon. This dance, along with the song of ceremony, is performed in offering to the Holy Mother. The dance of devotion has the power to summon for it. We believe the slow crowd as we loop the bronze around. Hold it. Slow down. The dance of devotion has the power to summon 4 souls from the Twilight Realm. In Kuraiism, we believe the soul is carried by the skier Kuraiism butterfly. Its wings form a loop that wraps around the soul to transport it. Can't remember all that at once. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I got a little overexcited. Anyway, the main thing I got from all that is you really, really love your country. Hehe. Well, that's sure true. Like this kid. He pours his heart into everything he does. Let's see, I guess I just explained about half of what I usually explain. So I'll give you a special discount and only charge you 10 namas for the 40 tour fee. Thank you for your patronage. Because he pours his heart into an aggressive salesmanship too. gotta make that money, guys. Come to think of it, Miss Maya told me she could tell I love my country too. We stood here for about an hour while I told her all about the Holy Mother. Really, an hour? Hope that counted as patient training. Got a charge by like the minute. And she seems really interested too. She listened to my whole speech. That doesn't sound like the Maya I know. Miss Maya's so kind and nice. She treats me really well like a little brother. She's kind of like a big sis to me. This is Maya Faye you're talking about, right? Maybe she's grown up since I last saw her. Oh no, what's the matter? Is it that time already? We have to hurry into the temple right away. Let's look at the dance. But first, let me give you this lyrics card for the song of ceremony I told you about. There's an English translation of the lyrics here too, so give it a read, okay? Let's go. Wait, can I read it now? No, oh, I don't have the... Why the big rush? If we don't hurry, we'll miss the beginning of her benevolence dance of devotion. Her benevolence? Gonna get like cutscene. Well, we're probably gonna get like translation CC here, so it's fine. Yeah.
I'll be your guide. You're under arrest for treason.
Girl, what you looking at? Oh my god, this looks so nice. The background's so fucking neat though. High Court of Karainen accused lobby. Let me in? Why won't you let me in? Cause you're a foreigner. What business could you have with this court? I told you my friend is on the trial in here. In there. Police raided a temple in the middle of the dance performance yesterday and arrested Albie on suspicion of treason. I was worried about Albie, so I just had to come see his trial. Trial isn't a tourist attraction, so clear off! If you want a picture of your scrapbook, take one of me and get out of here. Look, you got it all wrong. Just great, well, I guess there's only one thing to do. Tell him I'm a Chinese! Actually, I used to be Karainis. What? I lived here when I was little. Oh, really? What town are you from? Oh, well, I forgot. I was young. I was a kid. It was a tiny village called Phoenix. Phoenix Shy? Oh my god. There's no such place. Did you really expect to get away with a bare-faced lie like that? Busted. Well, I guess that means there's only one thing left to say. Yes, I'm a foreigner, but I'm not your average foreigner. What? I'm actually a lawyer back at home anyway. What? A lawyer? What's a lawyer? I can't, that's not possible. Huh? What's he so shocked about? Oh yeah, I think the core system here is there's no lawyers anywhere, right? Well, whatever, now's my chance. Nothing wrong with a lawyer entering a courtroom, right? Wait, get back here, you. This is the courtroom. Oh my god. Wait, isn't that her benevolence? What she's doing here in the court? Yeah. Guilty. The divination sentence has been performed. I will now hand down my verdict against the accused. Oh, the guilty thugs. What? A verdict already? But the trial only just started. Guilty, there's gotta be some kind of mistake. Please take another look. Scenes performed by Princess Raifa. Okay, Raifa are infallible. They show only the truth. Alright, do you have to question her abilities? But I didn't. Isn't it iconic that you, a devoted adherent of Horizon, would dare doubt her insight? Non-believers will only be met with suffering in the Twilight Realm, you know? But I didn't do it. Your benevolence, allow me to explain, I beg of you. Raifa? Be silent, impudent wealth? There's no merit to be had in indulging the ramblings born of a criminal's unclear slow. But what in the world is going on here? The judge made his ruling based on something called a divination sentence? What is Albie's attorney doing? No attorney. Yeah. Wait a minute. Where is Albie's attorney? Attorney, why is this happening? I didn't do anything wrong. Foolish child. Doubting the divination science is 10 to months to doubting the Holy Mother herself. Afraid the judge? Yeah, all caps. So Bob be like, no, can't do all caps like that. Your majesty, as royal priest, and in the name of the Holy Mother, I command you. Impose the highest penalty against this unclean soul. As he commands, so shall it be done, your benevolence. Yeah, 600 hours is a lot. May her holiness grant us her divine favor, Udihara Karayan. Udihara Karayan. Karayan. Udihara Karayan. Objection! What? Let's go. Wait just one moment. You're... me and my big mouth? Now what? Mr. Ray, what are you doing here? Sir? Well, I'm in it now, so I have to do this right. Your Honor, it's too soon to give your verdict. This trial has only been underway for a few minutes. Excuse me? Who on earth are you? Well... Show your badge to them. An ordinary tourist, Your Honor, just passing through. A tourist, are you? Half Piraki? But more importantly, where is this boy's defense attorney? Defense attorney? Ha 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 ha. Whatever are you talking about? He doesn't need a defense attorney. Wait, what? Of course, you wouldn't be aware being a foreigner and all. But we have no need for defense attorneys here in the kingdom of Korean. We leave it all up to her benevolence, scared power of spirit communion. Her divination, divination, Siren's determine all. What? But surely you see how unfair that is. What kind of insane court system are they running here? You would dare mock me, you barhead buffoon? Value your life, you'll leave post-test, or shall I summon the belief? Bro, do you have too much vocabulary that I don't understand? The belief is that big scary dude with the big scary good, isn't he? Sure, he wouldn't be happy to oblige you with a bullet or two as a souvenir of your travels, bruh. At the cost of arm and leg, no doubt. No, hold on. Mr. Right has nothing to do with any of this. Elby, I appreciate what you're trying to do, Mr. Right, but never mind about me. You just go ahead and go see Miss Maya. But forget about me, you have to go now. I'm sure you can find another guide. There were lots more places I wanted to show you, but it looks like I won't get a chance now. I'm sorry. The poor kid, he's trying to put on a brave face, but look how terrified he is. What can I do? What should I do? Go find Maya! Go find Maya! Bye! The whole reason I came to this country was to see Maya. And I'm just an outsider here, with no knowledge of the way they do things. But I'm still a defense attorney first and foremost. I can't just let a verdict be handed down with nobody standing in Alby's corner. But Albie doesn't have a defense attorney, then I'll do it. I'll defend him. Defend him? You can't be serious. Did you hear that? Is he out of his mind? Heaven forbid? Defend me, Mr. Riot, what are you saying? You can't do that. I most certainly I can, don't worry. I'm quite used to tackling all sort of trials. And then the guards, the villain just come, the two villains like pew pew, and then and a base attorney. Besides, can you imagine how furious Maya would be if I let anything happen to you? Mr. Right? Shaking my head, but you are but a naive tourist, ignorant of our ways. Ignorant of our ways, but if you're smart, you won't heed my advice. Do not pursue this matter any further. Looks like defending someone is easier said than done in this country. Believe, throw this man out! Mata? Your Majesty, if you please. You have something to say, Mr. Payne. Why not allow it? Gonna be a clown? Why not have him defend the accused? It could prove very interesting, right, Mr. Phoenix? Right? You know my name, Mr. Whoever you are. Prosecutor, are you acquainted with this traveler? Yeah. Be like my what's it called? My distant relative. That's Chief Prosecutor, your magistrate, and yes, I'm acquainted with him. He's a defense attorney from my native land. Yeah. I've had dealings with him in a courtroom before. Heavens to Bastille? What, Mr. Wright? You're a defense attorney. Didn't we say that? Oh, I guess we didn't say that. We just said we needed to defend. A defense attorney? Well, this is a shock. You may be surprised to hear that I have more than 10 years of experience. I guess there aren't all that many lawyers around here. Your Majesty, would you kindly allow us to proceed in a manner of my own country? But Mr. Payne, I already made a ruling in this case. Hey, call it nostalgia, if you will, but I am most eager to give it a try. But I have a previous engagement, you see? A class together what the best was. Your Majesty, I agree we should have a whack at it. It sounds amusing. A score of years have passed since we last saw a defense attorney in this courtroom. A score? As in 20 years? What's the deal with this country? Mr. Payne, I want that barbed head brought to me on a stick. As you wish, your benevolence, Chief Prosecutor Payne will see to it myself. Very well, Payne, Mr. Payne. If that is what you and her benevolence want, I will Aquarius. As for the defense, I hope you're prepared for every eventuality. Every eventuality? What is he talking about? There, are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Yes, thank you, Mr. Payne, and sorry for not remembering you earlier. That's Chief Prosecutor, or the Incredible Payne, as I'm known in this country, and you'll see soon enough just why that is. When you're forced to capitulate to me before this very court of law, hehehe. Why is he so strangely confident? And not only that, but what's with the gallery? Just you watch, that defense attorney will try and twist the truth. You can bet on it. Get him, Chief Prosecutor! Crush that defense devil! Way more lawyers hate than even back home. Now, if you would please give your opening argument once again. Mr. Payne, certainly, your majesty. The accused is charged with 2 crimes. Larceny and murder. Yesterday, the Founder's Orb was stolen from the treasure room of Temple. In addition to these, 2 other things were discovered in the treasure room. The dead body of Miss Pat Rowe, Temple security guard, and the empty treasure box that housed the orb, which Miss Rowe was in charge of guarding. We believe that Mr. Rowe was murdered by the thief who stole the treasure. To kill a guard armed with a gun. What a terrifyingly bold act. Couldn't agree more, Your Majesty. Please allow me to submit as evidence the victim autopsy report and crime photo. Time of death around noon. Head shows signs of being hit with a blunt object. Temple treasure room. The body was discovered at the base of the stairs to the cellar. It's been a long time since we have evidence presented in court as well. It's kind of refreshing, actually. Haha. Yeah, we still don't have the record. We may rely on a power CNS, but our police still carry out investigations. Thus, any proof I provided is indisputable. Oh, really? Well, forgive me if I don't just take your word for it. Oh, here, finally, court records. I can check the evidence myself. Okay. 12-1. Cerebral concussion from head injury. Scroll. Okay. We'll see just how thrilled you and your police were. Such a deplorable crime. The audacity of stealing the sacred treasure of Her Holiness, our founding mother, is a crime that strikes at the very heart of our nation. Exactly, Your Majesty. We mustn't let the culprit get away with these heinous deeds. Indeed, such deeds are best described as treason against the crown. Is this treasure really such a valuable object? How can you even ask such a thing? Of course it is. Why, sealed within this treasure is the very soul, the Maitama of the Holy Mother. Her soul is sealed within the treasure? I think I'll take that with a grain of salt. That's just like the, what Mia's mom, and like, what like Pro's like, the case that Pro's like, dropped or something. You don't believe it, do you? Of course I believe it. Something tells me I better play along. Huh. This kind of irreverence is exactly why I dislike defense attorneys so much. Your Honor, Your Majesty? What is it now? This treasure. I've never seen it, so it's a little hard for me to imagine. Can I see a photo of it or something? Avowed of the outlandish request, your defense attorney are truly beyond the pale. He's been getting awfully angry with me, and are those veins popping out of his foreheads? It's forbidden for anyone outside the royal family to view the treasure itself. They say that anyone without a proper spiritual power could be blinded instantly. What is why the average person has never seen the treasure, Mr. Wright? Yes, there are national treasures that are off limits to the public back home too. For the benefit of the shamelessly uninformed defense, let me share this newspaper article. I think the Elsa, yeah. It includes photo taken about 8 years ago when the treasure was unearthed. These are the only public photos of the outer box in existence. What's more, the treasure box only leaves the temple's treasures room but once a year, for a special New Year's rite that takes place at the palace. Therefore, this treasure box has only ever been seen by a handful of people. Okay. Average person only can see it, yeah. I hear there's been a string of these lately of historical artifacts from the temple. The butterfly. The moth? I mean, they say it's a butterfly. That's the left side right now. Is this the wrong box? Flower, butterfly. Flower on the right side of this. Okay, we don't know. Maybe it's in the back. Right, your majesty, inexcusable theory of precious nation treasures for personal gain. And a culprit is the accused. So he used his position as monk in training to get his hands on the treasure. Is that it? The accused family is by no means wealthy. To help with family finance, he works as a tour guide in addition to his ascetic training? Thank you for giving an excellent outline of the case. Now then, no more questions from the defense, I presume? Nope. What? No, I do have questions. Even more? But you just asked a bunch. Well, make it snappy. My class starts in just a few short minutes. What? He's still planning on going to that thing? There's still a lot I don't know about the case. Should I ask how while I have the chance? Let's see. What else do I need to know more about? The motive, the weapon, the crime scene. The crime scene. Well, the weapon is probably the box now. Where did the crime take place? I think we should be able to ask all of them though. What? As I already stated, it was in treasure room at the temple. Greetings and readings. Oops, that's right. Huh, have you even been paying attention? Yes, I want to know more. These lying lawyers, not only do they lack morals, but memory too, bruh. Apparently has all the brain power of a barnyard chicken. What? Barnyard chicken? Your Majesty. Oh, that explains why he has a crest like a rooster. What? The crest? He's talking about the tourney match? No matter where I go in the world, the insults are always the same. No, it's like porcupine or something, not chicken. Your Majesty, please let me try it again. Let's see. Okay, the weapon. I mean, the motives, he doesn't have money. Mr. Payne, what was a murder weapon? The murder weapon was the treasure box itself. Okay. The empty treasure box left at the scene had a large blood stain on it. How utterly unreprehensible using the sacred treasure box for murder. This BGM like dun 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 dun. The accused came to the treasure room with the express purpose of stealing the treasure. He climbed the outer stairs and snatched the box, ready to abscond with it. But he was discovered by Mr. Rowe, who had come to the room in the course of his rounds. After wobbling Mr. Rowe on the head with the treasure box, the accused forced the bloodied housing open and made off with the treasure inside. Huh. All of it are the only one in the system. Context were stolen. Okay, that's just the same. But the defense is just a little boy. Okay, just the text updated. Hardly think he would be able to hit the victim. A grown man on the head. Well, there was a stairs. Yeah, very good point. But I'm afraid that won't help you. At the time of the crime, the accused was on the stairs leading up to the altar, yeah. The accused's elevated position would more than take up for the difference in stature? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Ha 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 ha. Mr. Payne, your reasoning is flawless. What an elegant argument. Hats off to you, Chief Prosecutor. Your title is obviously well earned. Well, the accused guild is certainly conclusive. Unless there's anything else, I'm ready to announce my verdict. Mata? Objection! Very well, in that case, I find accused. Just one moment, Your Majesty. Don't you think you're rushing the verdict just a little bit? I told you, I have plans to attend to, and... Ah! I'm late, It's already started. How did the time fly by so fast? He's still stuck on that? They already late, just let's finish it. We haven't even heard the defense side of the story yet. Your Majesty, the defense asserts its right to cross-examine the defendant. Huh? Did I say something funny? Cross-exam? What do you mean by that? What? What do you mean? What do I mean by that? What do I mean? I seem to have some dim recollection of the process, but I can't quite recall. And little wonder, a so-called defendant hasn't been questioned in over 20 years. Should I even be surprised anymore? Anyway, I demand we let the defendant or the accused tell his side of the story. Is that really necessary? Of course it's necessary, Your Majesty. What harm could it do? I say we allow the boy to speak, Your Majesty. Though I doubt he'll have anything of relevance to say. Oh, how kind of you. Your royal paintiness. Oh, very well, as long as it's okay with you. I'm already hopelessly late for my class anyway. In that case, the prosecution calls the accused back to the witness stand. I'm good, thank you. Oh, but before we do, I better call my wife and apologize for missing that class. Any objections? Nope. Go for it, Your Majesty. Let's go. Accused, state your name and occupation again if you would. Albi Ergade. I'm in training to be a monk and I'm a tour guide too. Why me? Now, where were we? Cross-examining the defendants, Your Majesty. Right. Let's do that then. And the defense attorney's insistent. I might add... He sounded a little dispirited. His wife must have given him a piece of her mind. What? Well, the defense had better get to it and make it quit, if you please. The defense? Mr. Rai, I didn't know you were a lawyer. Well, I am, and I'm here to defend you. Don't worry, all you have to do is tell the truth, and you'll be alright. You tricked me. What? If I knew you were a lawyer, I wouldn't have given you that tour. Give back that Magata man I gave you yesterday. Albie, what's gotten into you? Don't talk to me. You disgust me. Now even Albie's against me. But why? Hehehe. This must be a new experience for you, Mr. Wright, being loathed by a client. Now the accused. Then accused, please give the court your testimony. The incident occurred around noon. During the bleak between the morning and afternoon dance of devotion. I mean, he has alibi. He was with us before the dance started. I want you to tell the court what you were doing around that time. Alright. Oh! Let's go. Witness testimony. Didn't kill Mr. Rowe. I didn't steal the treasure. Not allowed to go anywhere near the treasure room. I never seen that treasure box with the green Carinus butterfly on it. When the incident happened, I was in the hallway planning out my tour. How do you know it was green? This is a black and white newspaper. Lying? That's a lie. How do you know it's green? Were you well acquainted with the victim? Yes, he used to chat with me whenever we ran into each other in the temple. He was a monk in training when he was a kid too, you know? I bet he looked up to him. But he had to give up and go to work when his family needed money. That's why he became a guard, but at least that way he could still stay on at the temple. He was so proud when he was put in charge of guarding the treasure box. He even got to carry the box to the palace for the New Year's writ. The victim's parents apparently both died relatively young. So Mr. Rowe had to support his younger sister and brothers as well. But even with his jobs as a security guard, I'm sure things couldn't have been easy for him. Sounds like his circumstances and Albie's were very similar. He encouraged me to never give up. Albie, you train hard and make sure you become a monk one day. Don't end up like me, he said. He was always cheering me on in my training and in my tour guide business too. Why in the world would I kill a nice man like that? Yes, yes, I see. You express yourself well. Defense, now that you've heard the Q's account, are you finally satisfied? If so, let's draw this to an expeditious conclusion. But your majesty, I haven't even cross-examined the defendant yet. That wasn't the end of it. It's been so long, I don't rightly recall what this cross-examining thing is all about. A judge who doesn't know what a cross-examination is. What fresh hell is this? In this? Really do wish I could remember how it works. Should I give the judge a refresher? Not necessary. We just go. Better say my bread, the judge doesn't exactly seem like a model student. He'll just have to watch and see how it's done. Yeah, on PC. 是的。阎王爷，不是。I'm pretty sure I don't need to cross. I'm pretty sure it's just the green butterfly. I mean, we could, but I'm pretty sure it's this. Is it? Yeah, is this?
Objection!
Yeah. Oh, Albie, why would you lie to me? So you say you never lay eyes on a treasure box, is that right? That's right. It's forbidden. So I never do that. In that case, how did you know there was a green butterfly on it? Yeah. Huh? Because I saw a picture of it in that newspaper article. Lies, lies, lies. What's it called? Liar on Pants on Fire? No, take another look. These photos are in black and white. You can possibly tell what color the butterfly is from these pictures. Hold on, his bag. Did it just move? Hmm? What, no? Pokunka? Yeah, liar, liar, pants on fire. I beg your pardon? Pokunka is a word in Chinese that people use when they're surprised. You just explode a lie, so is this the power of cross-examination, is it? I should be the one shocked here by your shocking lack of understanding. But, just a moment. If the accused was lying, then that just makes him more suspicious than ever. And this just makes the things worse for me than ever. Albie, are you hiding something? Please give only true statements. I can't help you if you don't tell the truth. Darn, I just can't seem to get him opened up to me. So accused, you have seen the treasure box with your own eyes after all, haven't you? Well, maybe I did take a peek one time a long time ago when I was cleaning the treasure room. Do you not see my horns? Of course I'm evil. But you weren't in the treasure room at the time of the incident, right? We were literally with him. Of course I wasn't. Objection. Huh? That is a lie. You were most definitely inside the treasure room on the day of the incident. And I have proof. He does? This was found on the floor of the treasure room. It was a scroll entitled Notice and contains a list of temple monk duties. These instructions pertain to the day of the incident. And what exactly is that supposed to prove? The accused's fingerprints were found on the scroll. What? Oh no. Alright. Where is it? It's not here. I must have dropped it somewhere. Yeah, get framed. Indeed, you must have dropped it when you were busy murdering the victim. Nah, eh? Okay. No. Then that means Albie was there on the day of the incident? Ha 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 ha. So this is the power of cross-examination. The more the accused talks, the guiltier he paints himself. Yes, it would seem so, Your Majesty. Hehe. He protected my argument and had evidence ready to refute it. How was any of that supposed to help the accused? See? I told you can't trust lawyers and their lies. Her villains already said the kid's guilty. Just declare him guilty and get it over with. No, everything's going all wrong. Shadu? What do I do? As I suspected, this cross-examination section has served no purpose whatsoever. No, you're wrong. But aren't as we are with her benevolence and sight, there's no reason to doubt his guilt. Then I guess I'll just have to poke holes in this insights of hers. By the way, this didn't prove to be very interesting at all, Mr. Payne. Nevertheless, I will now finally announce my verdict. Wait just a moment, Your Majesty. Haven't seen the divination Sanus for myself yet. As a defense, I have the right to check it. Huh. Is that really necessary? I have to get home and apologize to my wife. I guess she really did get him business. The business, Your Majesty. I enthusiastically support having Mr. Rice see the scenes. You do, and why is that, Mr. Payne? Don't you want to see it? See the lawyer being utterly crushed by the power of scenes, and then watch him tearfully beg for mercy. Beg for mercy? Well, now, I'm sure it'll make up for not getting to go to that class with your life. The wife won't care about that shit. Certainly does sound worth saying, and I'll give me a juicy tidbit to tell the missus. Ha ha ha. I've been reduced to a juicy tidbit? Well, for an interloper, I imagine you do have to see it for yourself to be convinced. Certainly unprecedented, but let's have the divination Satans perform again. But then, right after the tearful begging, I really do have to be gone. The only tearful begging is going to come from the prosecution when we're through. How pitiful the defense looks, still scrambling desperately for a foothold, blissfully aware that defeat and despair are all that await him. Let's go. Can we cross her? Rafa? There she is, her benevolence. Your benevolence, Rafi Padma Kurainen. Thank you for coming all this way once again. Your gratitude is unnecessary. This is simply my duty. Bar-headed attorney. Yes. I am told you question the veracity of the sacred divination sentence. It would seem the deaths of your irreverence and blasphemy are lost on you. I'm just a foreigner ignored in the ways and customs of this country. Apologize in advance of anything rude I might say or do. All I want is a fair trial for Alvi. You would imply that the trials of this country are unfair? Do explain, outsider. How verdicts found on truth imparted by the very souls of the dead lack impartiality? Was fair about trials with no defense and no chance for the accused to tell their story. How dare you speak to her benevolence in that matter? Did you hear that? Did you hear how he talked to her? What does he know about anything? Ignorant outsider. We won't stand for it. He must be punished. Yikes. Looks like I really stuck my foot in this time. Punish him! Punish him! Punish him! Punish him! Silence, one and all. Is she standing up for me? Be not disquiet, my people. He merely expressed his opinion. Well, looks like her benevolence is going to be more reasonable than I thought. Attorneys are ghastly creatures with souls stained black by brazen untruths. The words of a lowly swarm such as that are not worth troubling yourselves over. Alright, I take that back. None of his prattling can sway the truth of my insights. Rest assured, he will soon see the error of his foolish ways. Now then, your benevolence, the divination scenes, if you would. Certainly. Niana, my robe. Oh. Okay.
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name. Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Yeah, so it's basically serial medium, and then we get to see the victims, like, last POV or something. Yeah, we get to see her pit now. Her armpit now. 可以看一下吗？她会跳，她可以跳。她跳舞的时候就不带批分的。Yeah, she's gonna do a dance again, no? This sound very like the Ghost in the Shell BGM or OST. Is that like a character or like a dragon on her back? Yeah, it doesn't look like dragon. It's just like a character, I think. Mirror, mirror, tell me the truth. Oh, let's go. Unconscious water. She's about to trip every second on her rail. Oh my god. Incense. Song of ceremony, voice. Song of ceremony. Song of ceremony. Voice. Pain. What just happened? An image appeared in the pool. A final messaging from the victim's soul, the last communication of his Metama. How's it going? Week starting Ace Attorney 6. Tutorial time though, so you know, it's gonna be a short section here. The short section meaning like 4 or 5 hours, but you know, that's fine. Has revealed this to us. Her benevolence can use her power of spirit communication to project a victim's memories of the last few moments before their demise. So what we saw in the pool is what he actually experienced. In the victim's memory, we see the accused raising a weapon up over his head. This is consistent with the finding of the police investigation. There has to be some kind of mistake. I didn't do it. This looks bad for LB, really bad. Short sections, he says? Yeah, like 4 hours. Or like 5 hours? It should be like 4 hours, actually, I think. Hehehe. Now do you see why I'm the incredible plane? More than I can express? But even if those really were the victim's last memories, what can I do with them? Hehehe. There it is. There is the face of a man being utterly crushed. Oh, how long I've waited to see. Isn't it wonderful, gratifying, your majesty? Yes, very satisfying indeed. Now are you finally convinced, traveler? The accused is most assuredly guilty. Am I really the only unbiased one here? Now then, I think we've been amused enough. If you give up now, I won't even invoke the defense culpability act against you. You'll be free to slink back into your own country with your tails between your legs. The defense culpability act, what's that? I think Maya has to come here and save us now. Or do we just be like, hold a minute again, like for the third time? What, you mean you honestly don't know? No, we are fucking tourists. This is the first day here. Or second day. This was yesterday. The case was, I mean, the incident was yesterday, so this is the second day. What's with all the hubbub? Well, well, not only is he a lying, black-hearted lawyer, he's also an imbecile. Your Majesty, I think you better explain the defense culpability act to him. Yes, I think I'll better. The Defense Culpability Act, or DC Act. This Connect Act, for short, is as follows. In the name of her minions, those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. In other words, if you help the accused by defending him and he is found guilty, you will receive the same sentence as he. What? What kind of insane law is that? Under the DC Act, many an attorney has been convicted and that was a grim fate. Some went to prison, others received the death penalty. That's why there are so few in our country today who admit to being an attorney. Huh. That's as it should be. The history of our courts prove that attorneys are black-souled creatures who will tell any lie to save the accused. Thus, attorneys deserve to be exterminated. Never felt so much hostility coming at me from so many sides. What could have happened to make everyone feel this way? Ha 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 ha. You fell right into my trap, Phoenix, right? Your win streak against me and my brother ends today. With the sentence and the DC Act on my side, I finally get my revenge. So that's why he was so eager to have me defend Albie. Chased out and humiliated back home, fate brought me to the foothills of Korean. I thank my lucky stars that I'm chief prosecutor here now. Defense know that if I wrote that the accused is guilty, he will go to prison too. That explains Albie's reaction earlier. Yeah. Defend me, Mr. Right? What are you saying? You can't do that. Well, also he says that he hate. Well, is he just like saying that he hates us so we leave? Or he actually does hate, like people here hates attorneys. Your Majesty, isn't a prison sentence a bit lenient? After all, we're talking about treason. Death penalty. One should pay for such a crime with one's life. Yes. I believe the death penalty might be appropriate under these circumstances. The death penalty? No way. You're kidding, right, Your Majesty? Ha 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 ha. Nope. Do I look like I'm kidding? How you put your life and your dark tainted soul on the line here? Death? This can't be happening. The courts of resignation. Our court are well known as thus. In this land where my sentence proved the truth and no attorneys can intervene. Criminals know that all they can do is resign themselves to their fate. Oh, foreign lawyer, I ask you once more. Are you sure you still want to defend the accused? I mean, we can't say no. Let's go. This is escalating quickly? Yeah. You didn't see, like, before... I was saying, like... So, there was Valiv with guns outside. And then they were like, Valiv, take this person, like, extort this person. I'm just like, they could have just, like, shot us. And it was like, end of game. There's Maya to think of and all this too. Can't just lay down my life. What in the world should I do? Abandon the defense! A trial I just happened to walk into in a country I just happened to visit. How can I put my life on the line for something like this? I appreciate what you're trying to do, Mr. Wright. But never mind about me. You just go ahead and go see Miss Maya. But what about Albie? We're already getting flashbacks. Okay. We're getting memories from yesterday. She's kind of like a big sister to me. Maya, you gotta come here. Isn't this why I became a lawyer in the first place? Oh my god, not this. To help those with no one on their side. Can't just abandon everything I believed in. We're taking the death penalty, guys. All I can do now is stand firm and fight. Well, don't hold your tears back on my account, Phoenix, right? Objection. Yeah, we're already getting enemy flashbacks. Your defeat and grow before me, the chief prosecutor for your life. Even if it means being subject to the Defense Culpability Act, I will defend LB. What? But Mr. Right? The defendant insists he's innocent, and not even a divination scene should be accepted without examination. Believe? Paul concur? But if I found guilty, you'll get the death penalty too. Even knowing that, you still want to defend me. I don't know what happened in the past, but it looks like everyone in this country consider lawyers to be liars. So I can understand if you don't believe me. But I still believe in you, and you're innocent. So all I have to do is keep believing and find the truth. That's all there is to it. Ha ha ha. Bard-headed attorney, you continue to amuse me. Though your barded jabs are proving to be more than mere jokes. Your benevolence? Believe me when I say that this attorney will knock your insides out. That's enough? Insolent, disrespectful attorney. You'll have plenty of time to get your fully... They're using fully again. Fully in the Twilight Realm. Silence? Not a wise move, traveler. Not wise at all. You should have taken the chance I offered to save your life. But you have made your choice. The Defense Culpable Act will be applied to this case. And with this verdict, you'll both soon be partying with your heads. Oh my god. It's a head execution? This. Objection! Yeah, Ali. The souls of the departed speaks only the truth, but give their messages a voice. If you think my insights contains falsehood, I challenge you to prove it. So no head? I'll see myself out. What do you mean? We're gonna dance again? Insight. Oh, okay. She's gonna say. The accused swung whatever he was holding down to the victim's head. With the pain, the victim's vision went dark. This is when he lost his life. Still, I can't believe it. A murderer after a morning dance of devotion? These are the victim's experience just before his death. As the victim's final memories, we can assume they aren't lies. So how do I break this down? Allow me to relieve you of your ignorance, defense. Did you notice the words that appeared in the scene's vision? Yeah. Boy's voice, pain, son of ceremony, instant. Couldn't think of it, I did some words like, yep. The victim's final memories are not limited to sight alone. The smell, yeah. The instant smell, sight, taste, sound, touch, all is laid bare in the pool of souls. Okay. So what he experienced with his 5 senses appeared in the visions as words, right? Precisely. And by examining these sensations, we can perceive the victim's final movements with unparalleled clarity. Works for me. I can use all the extra information I can get. Now to find a contradiction between her insights and the scene's vision. I see. Your benevolence, I ask that you please show me the scene's vision again. Very well. Are we gonna dance again or are we just gonna see? Okay, we're gonna just see. The insect then, no? I mean, the insect is the food, no? Boy's voice, solemn ceremony. Well, solemn ceremony, no? He was there in the room when they arrested him. Wait a minute, her Belona said after the morning dance of devotion earlier, didn't she? Yeah. And there's something off about that, yeah. I see. Q, son, whatever he was holding, on the victim said. Okay, seems off. With the pain, went to the dark. Lost his sight. I can't be after the morning, this one. Yeah, this is the insight that sounded funny. Now just carefully compare the insight with the vision. If I notice a sensation that seems contradictory, so I saw anything myself. So we're gonna finish everything. We'll see about the spin-off. But yeah. Yes, what is this? Barbed head? You're saying the incident occurred after the morning dance of devotion, right? That's right. What of it? Then isn't it strange that he could still hear the song of the ceremony? Oh my, you're absolutely right. Huh. Is that all that troubles you? Huh? What the victim heard was just a practice run of the song ceremony. Practice run? What are you talking about? Mr. Payne, if you would? Certainly, allow me to explain. The incident occurred in the intervening between the morning and the afternoon dances. During that time, the singers were practicing in the performance hall. Precisely. I was there as well, so I can corroborate the statement. I see. So what the victim heard was that practice section. There goes my contradiction. No, this is still Ace Attorney. This is Ace Attorney Phoenix Threat for part 6. Okay, so they were practicing in this performance hall. Oh, okay. That must be the room where Albie and I saw her benevolence dancing. However, Mr. Payne, I admit one detail troubles me. Ask away, your majesty. It's a big temple, the performance hall, and the treasure room are quite far from each other. Could the song really be heard all the way in the treasure room? He's right. It's a very big temple. Well, how about it, Mr. Payne? Your majesty, have you forgotten? There are speakers in every room of temple, including the treasure room. Oh, that's right. Speakers? For what purpose? Are you serious, Mr. Wright? They're to broadcast the sacred music of the performance hall throughout the temple. That's why the victim could hear the song of ceremony and the Sanus vision. It was a practice run going on in the performance hall heard over the speakers. Thank you for your explanation. Your benevolence? That makes perfect sense, even to a feeble-minded old man like me. Think nothing of it. Now, if you wouldn't mind, could you please alter your insights for us? Fix your insight, girl. Very well. Insight revised? Okay. The sound ceremony the victim heard was a practice run through the temple speaker. Think I'm getting the hang of this. If I point out an inconsistency, she'll update her insights accordingly. So if I keep pointing things out, maybe I can knock all her insights out after all. Better find another inconsistency, no matter how small. Okay, what else do we have? The spell? Swing whatever she was holding on the victims. Oh wait. Pause and release thought diffusion. No. Isn't it... There's no fingerprints on the murder weapon, no. Okay, just like playing by itself then. Okay, oh, this is like tutorial, that's why. Jump, okay, I see. Trying to move the mark to the flashing, oh, it's just telling us which one's wrong. Okay, now that I know how to get around. Oh no, okay, just telling me. Time to find inconsistency between the insight. Okay, I see. Incent, don't know. Well, I guess we could...
Objection!
I feel like it's everything. Everything is wrong. Oh, fuck. Inconsistency with the inside of victim memory. Our Tama is dead. An inconsistency, you say? And where exactly do you see the supposed inconsistency? Yes, defense, please be specific. Well, I don't know how specific I can be exactly, but I just get the vague feeling that something doesn't quite add up, you know? No, I don't know, but I do know you're staking on thin ice. You're skating on thin ice, defense. By your leave, your benevolence. Do it. Penalty! Oh, fuck. And here I thought I was skating so gracefully on that ice, too. I get the feeling I was way off the mark with that one. Better take another good look at the insight and sensations. Okay. Doubt there's any mistake in the victim's last memory, so that must mean one of her insight is off. Okay. Hmm. Pain? Right here? We don't see it hitting? With the pain. Whatever he was holding. When he lost his life? No. Is it like when pain? It doesn't get hit, no. Voice. Pain. The pain? Touch?
Objection!
Okay, good. Saying the victim filled a vision when dark right after he was struck, correct? Of course, as anyone with eyes can see. Well, pardon me, but I must disagree. What? Your benevolence, please take another look at the exact moment the victim felt pain. Huh? Oh. Everything goes black and then, only after that, the victim feels pain. Inconceivable! This places the order of events at odds with what you said happened. Oh, what happened? My world? Punkuga? Your abilities? What is the meaning of this? I cannot be wrong. My insights are beyond fallacy. If what the defense says is true, this is a very grave matter indeed. Please forgive me, your benevolence, but I'm afraid this contradiction is something we simply can't ignore.
Objection!
Now, let's not be too hasty, your majesty. I think I can clear this up. You have something to add, Mr. Payne? 1,000 apologies. It seems the prosecution has failed to make one tiny thing clear, and that would be? On the day of the incident, there was a power outrage, a blackout in one part of the temple, brah. And as I recall, the crime scene was in that sector. The power outrage must be why the victim's field of vision went dark. I apologize for neglecting to tell the court this detail. I'm afraid it slipped my mind, brah. Or rather, you knew all along and are only slipping it now that it's convenient. Yep, pain. Power outrage knocked out both the lights and the speakers. Oh, there was a blackout there, was there? Well now, that explains everything, does it not? What do you mean, your benevolence? Please share your thoughts with us, if you would. The blackout occurred when the accused and the victim were faced with one another. Fearing the victim would flee under the cover of darkness, the accused swiftly brought his weapon down on the victim's head. I see. That makes perfect sense. So the victim was struck after the lights went out. The depth of your insight is awe-inspiring. Give her a hand, everyone. Wow, well done. Wait, long may be want to live long and prosper too. Long may you live and prosper. Enough applause, you flatter me. Now, in the light of this new information, yes, of course, I will alter my insight. Insight revised. One can safely assume the accused struck the victim the moment after the blackout began. I mean, there's no fingerprints on the weapon. I mean, also the scroll thing, though. So much for my inconsistency. At least I was able to draw out some new info. And with the new info comes a chance to find new inconsistencies. Now to compare the insights with the vision again and see what I can dig up. Mm. Oh, there's only 3 lines now. Whatever you was holding. Boys, voice. Q struck the after back Holian. He still heard the words after it struck no. Isn't the boys were being loud? Pain. Okay, nothing after pain. I think that's that like loud like boy's voice then. No. This is so loud.
Objection!
Wrong! Rah. Where exactly do you see the supposed inconsistency? No, okay. Skating on thin ice again, guys. The inside's off. Sensation to point out. Last scenario from the beginning to the end. Is it the attack struck the victim the moment after a blackout again. Oh, the sound? Then the speaker wouldn't have, right? It's the blackout. No, go back. Rewind. Like there was still, the speaker was still working. If this is the blackout.
Objection!
Yeah, okay, good. Finally found it. This is the gapping hole I've been looking for. As impressive as your strict communication power is, it's not infallible. You never know when to stop talking, do you? I hope you realize your words are an insult to all adherents of Kuranism. Defense, watch what you say. If you don't mind that tongue of yours, you won't have one left to mind. It's certainly not my intention to insult spirits mediums, but maybe I'm not the one who needs to learn when to stop talking. What, Malakry? I believe you said a few minutes ago that the victim could hear the song of ceremony thanks to the temple speakers, yeah? But then how do you explain how the victim could still hear the sound of ceremony even after power went out? Oh. This contradiction of facts can only mean that the sound of ceremony he heard was not coming from the speakers. What? Impossible? What are you saying? That the song he heard was coming directly from the performance hall? Yep. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's the only possible explanation. But the scene of the crime was nowhere near the performance hall. Right? The song couldn't make it all the way to the treasure room. Not unless... You mean to say... That's not the crime scene. Yes, the treasure room was not the actual scene of the crime. Yep. It must have been somewhere else, somewhere closer to the performance hall. What? You can't be serious. There's a glaring contradiction in the claims of her benevolence and the prosecution. Therefore, the defense insents that this case be thoroughly re-examined. What? No. This is completely unprecedented. An inconsistency in her benevolence insights unbelievable. Had not this forked tongue, your majesty, These are but the claims of a corrupt lawyer, a feeble rust from a feeble mind. But the contradiction revealed by the defense is undeniable. We can't just turn a blind eye to it. But the defense assertion is, in the end, meaningless. Even if the location of the murder turned out to be different, it doesn't change what we've seen of the moment of the murder. Indeed, the accused is standing right there in front of the victim. Furthermore, the murder weapon remains raised above his head. My insides still stand. Hate to admit it, but she's right. Seeing this vision still makes the situation looks really grim for Albie. I doubt even the defense can dream up an explanation as to why. The accused had his hand up over his head. Well, this defense dares to dream of making it out of this nightmare alive. You what? You still insist on trying to tear down my insights, do you? You better be prepared to back up your claim. Remember what will happen to that tongue of yours if we find you are just wagging it. Of course I can back up my claim, just as soon as I think of something. You appear to be fully prepared, defense. As the embodiment of this court, I give you permission to try and prove your claim, as long as you're willing to stake your life on it. I concur, your majesty. Prepare the tongue of shears. Chop chop. Chop chop? Yes, let's have the bailiff fetch them. I think I saw a suitable pair in the basement. Chop chop. Stop, stop. Hehehe, I hear that lying lawyers have several tongues to spare. Sure, he won't miss one. Yikes, these people are actually serious. Matter attached to my tongue. Think, Phoenix, think. Other than to raise the weapon, why would Albie have held his hand up like that? Nah. Surrender. Aha, so that's why. The reason the defendant had his hands up over his head can be explained by something in the crime photo. Had his hand raised over his head. The gun?
Take that!
As in the Samus vision, I witnessed the defendant raise both of his hands over his head yesterday. You did? Where did you see such a thing? When the police had their guns trained on him as they made their arrest. Oh, are you saying? The victim was a security guard and armed one at that. The defense proposed that the victim had pointed his firearm at Albie, and that's why the defendant's heads were raised in the air. Pankuka! Bruh. She fainted. Who would have thought the Samus vision could be interpreted that way? This is not possible. It can't be. Not bad for a total knockout. How dare that large devil go against her? He's no better than the treacherous snake drug? Treacherous snake drug? Who's that? It's the other prosecutor, right? The white hair dude. No, I can't believe it. A contradiction in one of my insights. I mean, there was already there was more contradiction. We already like pointed out 3. There has to be some kind of mistake. I won't accept it. That's right, and I won't accept it either. It goes against all we hold sacred. Throw him in jail immediately for lessee magistrate. Yeah, you said it. Throw him in jail. Yes, make him pay for the way he disrespected her. These people are definitely not my fans right now. What? That's right. Exterminate him. Annihilate. Exterminate. Annihilate. Peace, give me peace. I said peace. Now, everyone, please calm down. Huh? Is he? Your Majesty, please assign this black-hearted attorney a suitable punishment. Judge on our side. Yep. No, I can't charge him with lessee majesty. What? But why not? He was simply following the proper procedure for defending the accused. There's nothing unlawful about that. But, Your Majesty, don't you want to wrap this trial up quickly? Why don't just give your verdict, and you can go home and make it up to your wife. Can't end the trial now, not when we just learned new information about the case. What? Truly, it is shocking. In the 20+ years since the DC Act went into effect, such a thing has never occurred. To be honest, I didn't want to believe it either. But with his life on the line, the defense pointed out an inconsistency. And it's our duty to scrutinize it to the satisfaction of the law. You dare go against the royal princess, you non-believer? No, my fate is as strong as ever, but I have a duty to make a fair ruling in this trial. If you insist on interfering with that process, your benevolence, I'm afraid I must request your removal from this courtroom. Royal princess or not. Oh my god. What? I have you know. Your benevolence? Please acquiesce in this, your benevolence? Sure. If looks would kill, I won't forget this offense. Barbed head, I do not admit defeat. I won't. But let please see her out. Oh my god, she's out before we're out? What? Your means I'm in will face due retribution in the Twilight Realm. The demons here will, they'll pluck the bars right off your stupid head. I hope your suffering will be super duper painful. And I hope they throw you into the lake of burning fire. Yeah, and then? So we not guilty now? I thought we would continue to find out contradiction. Guess she's still just a teenager after all. Now then, defense. Mr. Light, was it? That's right. Your Majesty, Phoenix Wright. Of course, Mr. Wright. My apologies. Well, now that we have this newly undiscovered fact, I suggest we proceed with arguments. Thank you, Your Majesty. Yes, but do not misunderstand me. This does not mean I trust you completely. I'll be keeping a close eye on you, so don't even think about lying to this court. I understand, Your Majesty. Phew, maybe now we can finally run a real trial. Hehehe. Arguments? Your Majesty? Very well, I accept your challenge. Huh? What's with him? Hehehe. Oh, the look on your face, Mr. Wright. It's just, it's just too hilarious. What's so funny, Mr. Payne? The defense still doesn't get it. The truth he unearthed is going to bury him and his case instead. What do you mean by that? I told you, it's she prosecutor. Yes, because that's the thing to focus on right now. The defense is digging its own grave. Consider this, Your Majesty. Why would the victim, a security guard, point a gun at the accused? Well, because he's stealing? Oh, indeed. Because the accused was about to commit a theft. It's the only logical explanation. What? That does not sound pretty logical, actually. That does sound pretty logical, actually. It doesn't help the accused situation at all. If anything, it makes him look even more guilty. Yes, I have to agree. Allow me to spell out this truth the defense didn't bother to think through. He came across the accused just as he was trying to steal the treasure. The guard pointed his gun at the accused, and just when the power went out, the accused murdered the victim and hid his body in the treasure room. It's not in the treasure room, though, no. Oh yeah, that's the second, like, after he dead, he moved, I guess. A hand truck for moving heavy treasure around is stored in the treasure room. The accused could have easily moved the body with that. And after all that hard work to knock down those insights, back into the old familiar corner once more. Mr. Wright, do you have a rebuttal? Yes? Yes? I'm drawing a total blank here. I hope you're ready to climb that scaffold. Scaffold? Pokemon ZA? ZA? I asked you a question, defense. I've got nothing. Can't think of any grounds for an objection. The only thing to do at this point is ask the defense himself what happened. But I don't know if Albie will cooperate with me or not. Albie? Will you tell us what really happened? You don't have to say anything, accused. Fought for his evil trap and you only dirty your own soul. Shut the fuck up. Albie, you have to tell me the truth. Can't help you unless you do. Mr. Wright? I'm sorry. Why? Why won't he trust me? Is this it? Is this the end? For both of us. Let's go. Maya, I'm sorry. we need somebody to be objection here. I never met a real lawyer before. Oh, everybody always told me they're bad. Bad people who help dirty criminals go free. Never thought a lawyer would actually try to help me. Who would actually believe in me. Would risk his own life for me. I never would have even imagined it. Albie. Okay, so he's gonna talk. So that's why I lied, to try and save myself. But I'm not gonna lie anymore. If you believe in me enough to put your life on the line, then I'm gonna believe in you too. Let's go. What? Allow me. Allow me to explain. Now we're talking. Time to finally get to the bottom things. To be honest, I went to the treasure room lots of time to look at the treasure box. Even though the temple told you you weren't allowed to go anywhere near it. Yes, I'm sorry. Mr. Rell even saw me once and scolded me, but that box is so beautiful, the way it glows in the dark. I couldn't help myself. Wait, it glows in the dark. That's right, it's covered with a special mineral called Florentianite that makes it glow. It's absolutely breathtaking. It's really a shame they don't put it on display for the public. Can you imagine how many people would go on night tours of the temple if they did? That's not hoping you, boy. If only he applied such passion to telling me the truth earlier, exactly. So yeah, this wasn't glowing in the dark. So that's what I mean. That's like a fake one now. On the day of the incident, I was on my way to the treasure room again. When I ran into him on the great stairs. Yeah, this is not glowing. This is in the dark. So those were not the treasure room stairs in the Satan's vision? No, they were the great stairs that connected the hallway. Makes sense. The vision wasn't clear enough to show us what was at the top of the stairs. Okay. Yeah. All of a sudden, Mr. Rue threw his gun and threatened me with it. I quickly put my hands up. Mr. Rell, he acted so scary. For some reason, he had his scarf over his mouth, so I couldn't read his expression at all. So he was the person that was gonna steal. Just then, the power went out, so I took the chance to hightail it out of there. I ran for my life. Even now, when I try to think back on it, all I can remember are the gun and the piercing look in his eyes. That must have been when I dropped the notice scroll. Yeah. Which means someone else brought it to the treasure room along with his body. Did he say anything to you when you ran into him on the stairs? What is it? I have no idea why, but he asked me a strange question. Did you steal it? He said. What? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I didn't say all this before. I didn't think anybody would believe me. Hehehe, a grand speech? Wouldn't that confirm my suspicions that you were the thief? It's possible the victim simply misread the situation. Where there's smoke, there's fire, as they say. The victim must have had good reason to suspicious of the accused. Why does every new piece of information have to seem so incriminating? Shadu? What do I do, Shadu? And what better reason to suspect the boy than seeing the treasure block in his hand? In the course of his rounds, the victim must have noticed that the treasure has been stolen, and then just after that. Okay, but why would he fucking go down the stairs if, like, he stole it? He was gonna go out to the performing hall. He ran into the accused. Why would he go back? No, that's not what happened. Therefore, the one who stole the treasure and killed the victim can be none other than the accused. What the fuck? Oh, that's the dog. Uh-oh. What now? Hey, Shadu, down boy. Well, what do we have here? I'm sorry about this. This is my dog, Shadu. He nearly gave me a heart attack. So that's why what was making his back move. Can't you quiet that yappy mutt down? Shadu says he made a mistake. You can't understand him? Hehehe. Don't tell me this is a surprise witness for the defense. I beg your pardon? You're not thinking of cross-examining an animal, are you? We've done this before. Of course not. Not this time, anyway. Phew, well, I'm glad to hear that. Why not? I thought I would have my assessment of your sanity for a second there. Think I better assess my strategy and fast. Have to somehow show that somebody else could have stuck the victim or was sunk. While it's true that the defense was standing in front of the victim while he died, it doesn't mean somebody else couldn't have struck the victim at that time. If you're going to go that far. 是他的包，但看上去是枕头。His back does look like a pillow. Then I hope this means you have another angle or approach already. Exactly. I mean, who but the accused standing front and center could have done it. Unless you can back up your claim, it's nothing more than conjecture. Okay, come on, Phoenix. I know I can think of something convincing. Where else would the victim have been struck from? Storeroom? Oh, from the back. Right, like the back of him.
Take that!
Yeah. With the defendant standing in front of the victim. Isn't it possible that the victim could have been struck from behind? From behind, you say? I see. Yes, I suppose not outside the realm of possibility. Yeah, and in the Pond of Soul, we didn't see he actually struck. Good, now I at least have some breathing room. But who do you suppose it could have been? Oh, the true culprit, naturally. The one who actually committed the theft and murder. The true culprit, and I suppose you have a true timeline of events to go along with that. I should have known I would have to explain everything. Alright, if we assume the true culprit struck the victim from behind, then that means... Yeah. After going to the treasure room and stealing the treasure, the true culprit tried to escape. But then he appeared making his rounds. Yeah, back to the storeroom. I man the culprit then quickly hide in the storeroom at the end of the other hallway. Yeah, other end of the hallway. Heh, you're grasping at straws, Mr. Wright. Admit it, you have nothing but baseless conjecture. I'm going to look for something to base on it now, right now. Albie, when you ran into him in the hallway, was there anyone around the storeroom area? I don't know. There might have been somebody there, but I couldn't see. I was only halfway down the stairs, so I couldn't see the ends of that hallway. I see. Swing and a miss. Oh, Shadu says that someone was there. I see. Thank you for that. Too bad his testimony is inadmissible. Hehehehe. Think this is a joke? Maybe the defendant didn't happen to see this other person, but that doesn't mean the true culprit couldn't have been there in the hallway. Your desperate floundering is getting hard to watch, but I will enjoy watching you sink. What are you talking about? Fortunately for you, only the accused and the victim were in that hallway at the time of the incident. How can you continue to make that assertion? Because there was a witness, a very reliable eyewitness. Let's go. The murderer? Please take the stand. What? Your Majesty, the prosecution would like to call its witness to the stand. Calling an eyewitness to the stand, huh? It's been decades since that happened. And unlike the defense witness, you can rest assured that there are no pets involved. That was a low blow. Bite him, dog! Very well, allowed it. And now, for something we've not heard in quite some time. 20 plus years? Bring the witness to the stand. Bring the true culprit? Why are we showing the feet first? Okay. Yeah, true culprit be like, I am gonna just stand and BS and get my guilty verdict here. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Pedley's Loon Andy Stan Daheen is the name. I'm like, Temple's head monk. Can ya dig? Oh, if it isn't instructor Andy Stan Daheen, you're the eyewitness. Instructor? Not only is Mr. Andy standing Temple's head monk, but he's also a renowned Dalmelan expert. Sorry to have to ask, but what's a Damehan? Check it, here she is, my sweet surrender, my one and only Groovy, right? But you heard our security sounds once before, brother. One dragon and tiger. Oh, he's playing the sound. Bedo. That's the song from the Dance of Devotion, yep. Right on, brother. The silent ceremony. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Playing this tune together is a precious gift for me and my girl here, ya dig? Silent ceremony, the song that was playing at the time of the murder. So he was playing it. Or, I don't know. Oh, Holy Mother. May the righteous sound of my Dalmalian serve as my offering to you. Wonderful, a great performance as always. This is my thing, you know? My bag, I'm making instruments speak, baby. By the by, Magistrate Pops? No Dalmalian class today? No, I'm afraid this trial has gone into overtime. Thanks to the lawyer over there. The class the judge wanted to attend was the Dalmalian lesson. Well, you know what they say, baby. Never trust a lawyer, man. But transgressors against the Holy Mother have to be brought to justice. Thank you for your cooperation. Mr. Andy Stan Deheen as the treasure's keeper. You must have been shocked to learn it had been stolen. Yeah, man. That was not cool. Keeping the treasure safe is one of your duties. That's right, brother. This here's the one and only treasure box key. So how did the boy... So you're telling the boy stole your necklace and then opened the thing and stole with the box? Keep it on me at all times, can you, ding? But the sneaky thief went and cracked open that sucker anyway. Total bummer, man. How? So that's the key to the treasure box, is it? You know it, baby. It's called the Magatama key and it's a historical artifact to boot. It's been passed down from the head monk to the head monk at Temple. The Magatama key, huh? Keeps it on his person at all times. This is like self-reporting here. And now someone's jacked the treasure on my watch is a real buzzkill, man. How am I ever gonna face her holiness again? Oh, Holy Mother, please find it in your infinite mercy to forgive me. Please guide this lost and humble lamb. Why do I always get the far out ones? All the Ace Attorney witness and murderers, like true culprit has to be like this. That's the minimum requirement to become an Ace Attorney NPC or character. Mr. Anderson, and then you witness the accused and the victim heading to the treasure room. You know it, baby. Best believe I scoped that tiny transgressor. Would you please give the court your testimony regarding what you saw? Let's go. To bring justice against the transgressor, man. Yes, of course. I'll do all I can. In the name of her holiness, I vow to say not but the truth. I swear to bring hit me. Let's go. What I saw, baby. After the morning dance of the devotion. Oh, he's like singing, right? After the morning dance of devotion, to go back to my chamber, I got the notion. Don't you know my chamber's on the way? Oh, to the temple's treasure room, hey hey. Any small footsteps I can quite clearly hear. If anyone to the treasure room goes near. Okay, I'm off tune. LV was the one, the only one. LV was the only one. Before the blackout, one other than Rogue. Only LV to the treasure room does grow. Tell me I was hallucinating just now. Like, can you believe Mr. Rowe bite the big one after that? Harsh, man. I share your sentiments. You were the one who discovered the victim's body, weren't you? What? You found the body as well? He really is a key witness then. That's right, brother. After the blackout, I went to reset the breaker and give power back to the people. 不知道他这个虚构的 虚构的这种魔法国度。The circuit box is near my chamber, so I'm always the man for the job. You feel me? The breakers are in the first floor hallway in front of the storeroom. On the way, I got a whiff of something funky. Blood, man. Really harsh, my mellow, huh? I knew something wasn't kosher, so I swung by the treasure room to see that's what. And it was like, whoa, man, there was poor Mr. Rowe dead as a doornail. It shouldn't be there, no? So he said he saw blood on the corner in the hallway, end of the hallway. The entering between the end of the dance devotion and the blackout. The breaker. That doesn't sound right. The only ones who went to the scene in this crime were the victim and accused. So you see, Mr. Anderson, the keen unassailability account is what lead to the accused arrest. Isn't it possible that the murder took place before the end of the dance of devotion? Hold it. Hehehe, I'm afraid that's not possible. The victim was in the performance hall until the very end of the dance. He was? Would you like some proof? How's this? A photo of that morning dance devotion taken by a tourist. Let's go. Oh, so he's there. Hey, this is a different guitar. My, what graceful dancing. Oh, maybe that's a murder weapon. This is different. This is like a guitar, not like... Well, I don't know if he has this like ukulele. Since it's like a pear shape. Or circle shape. I can almost hear the sound of Mr. Anderson Dalmalan now. Payne's right. There's him on duty. Yeah, like right there. Never underestimate the incredible pain. So in addition to Raifa's insight, he had backup evidence lined up too, huh? As a head monk, my monks in training are like my own kids, like family. Can you dig it? 魂天灵，哈哈哈哈，就差风火轮了是吧？ I should have. Oh, Albert Compensterson, my young brother. Nerp. Hedmug, Anderson, I didn't kill Mr. Rogue, so I don't have anything to confess to the Holy Mother. What? Bogus, little man. Your fate is weak like a wet paper bag. Are you failing me? Spare the road, hey baby. Spoil the child, not maybe. Her loneliness is magnanimous, son. If you confess your guilt, she'll forgive you in the Twilight Realm. I don't suppose she could forgive him in this realm first? Defense, please begin your cross. Let's go. What I saw, baby. There's like 5 lines. Don't you know my chamber's on the way? Any swaflets that I can clear here if anyone to the treasure room goes near. Wait, this is new. Albie was the only one. Albie was the only one. Before the blacked out one other than Ro, only Albie to the treasure room distro. Okay, I'm just gonna cross everything. I have a question. Lay it on me, man. How dare you interrupt the performance of the great Post-Loon Anderson Aldin. I was really enjoying that, bruh. Sorry, but you know, there's something about that name I can't put my finger on. What's so funny about Peace Lubin Anderson Dehane? You had a question for me, brother? You were playing something during the dance devotion, weren't you? Oh, it's probably like your guitar is wrong. You know, baby, I was playing my beautiful girl right here. Oh, this one. This, Dahaman? Lie? In honor to her loneliness, I play the music and the singer sing the song of ceremony. His playing is the best in the kingdom. I must please her holiness greatly. Now then, could you continue with your testimony? So, it's literally the first line. For the holy meter, I keep on striking. This Dalmalan steels need some plucking. It's literally this. Or no. He didn't add a line then. Wait, okay. Is it just this then? I don't think it's this line, but this is what it is now. Nope, okay. But he just lied. I don't see any particular problem with this piece of evidence, bruh. Oops, guess that's not it. Yeah, can't be the first line. More of your domestic attorney shenanigans, is it? Well, I won't stand it. In the name of the Holy Mother, I give you a penalty. Okay, second line. Just press everything. It's probably, usually it's like the last two lines. Could you please point out one more time where your chamber's located? Yeah, man, no sweat. My chamber's on the way from the performance hall to the treasure room. What, like here? So anyone going to the treasure room would have passed by his chamber. Where is it? Oh. Get Blizzard a chance. Foss Quelly here. Anyone treasure room goes near. Is it the footsteps then? Even from inside your chamber, you can still hear what's going on outside. Temple is a groovy old building built from Mother's nature's finest. You can hear a pin drop through the wooden walls, you think? In an older building like that, I guess the walls must be pretty thin. And that's how he would know the Corpus movement. It's all thanks to the Holy Mother's divine protection. Right on, my man. I dedicate this testimony to her holiness. He was the only one, he was the only one. I mean, you were also there. How could you tell it was him just from the sound of some footsteps? Albie's practically family, man. The smooth groove of his shoes are easy to pick out. But how do you know he went to the treasure room? Didn't you think it was possible he went to the sword room at the other end of the hall? No way, man. I saw him with my own two eyes. You saw him? Where do you saw him? In the treasure room. This you can believe. My peepers peeped the sneaky we. And told us where it is you stood when you saw the accused, if you would. When I heard the foot says, I looked out the window. Oh, right here. He's talking about this. Okay. It's closed though now. Why wouldn't he just fucking close the door? Oh, like when he was like escaping, saying the window of the first floor hallway across the courtyard, you think? And through that window, I saw Albie walking into the treasure room. Should I have him add the statement? Yes. Is it this then? Could you please add that statement to your testimony? You got it, brother? So maybe it's this line then. Through the window, I did spy little Albie with my own eye. Through the window, you say? Wasn't it dark? Bro, think he lives in a musical? He is! That's right, brother. There's a courtyard outside the window of my chambers. Didn't they blacked out? Well, I mean, this little though. Across the courtyard, I can see the window of the hallway to the treasure room, man. Judging from the diagram, I guess that's possible. Is it? A view of the courtyard from your chambers? How nice that must be. I bet it's beautiful at this time of year. What the cranes, butterflies floating about. You know it, Pops. I often look out into the courtyard while playing my damala. Okay, that doesn't sound wrong. And it goes a little, something like this. I don't think it's that line. Only one. Okay, maybe it's just that line. How can you tell it's just from some footsteps? Oh, that's the same. Okay, this is all the same. Side with no size. Oh, wait, we were here. Okay, let's... Okay. Last line. Before the blackout. Only to the treasure in this girl. How can you be sure that nobody else was there? Well, man, you lawyers are uptight as they say. Isn't it possible that someone else could have snuck past? The answer, my friend, is sneaky wooden floorboards, baby. They make such a racket, not even the quietest cat can sneak by me, ya dig? Yes, that makes sense. And all of that just now was simply more of the attorney's unfounded suspicions, I see. That's truth. That's the truth, baby. It's all that I sing. The truth is all. It's everything. Words of wisdom, words of truth. A baby tooth for spoon, phone booth. Much thanks to Mr. Anderson D. Let's bring an end to the defense grandstanding. And we're gonna swing. You're not stopping me. Until my client goes free. Wait a minute, why am I singing? Right on. Even the lawyers joining in, baby. Everyone's starting to feel the grooving vibe of my far out rhythm. Oh my god, I refuse to let him run this show. Think I found the flaw I've been looking for. He was in his chamber on the second floor, but there was something that definitely should have been blocking his view. Okay, yeah, so it is that light. Through the window. What was blocking? The door? I have no idea. So it has to be this line. I mean, okay, I think it's a diagram. I mean, the door is closed, no? No! Don't see any particular problem with this piece of evidence. Guess it's not. Uh-oh. We're close to guilty. Consult. Who are we consulting? I can really use a partner to consult with right about now. Well, you're gonna be my consultant. You seem to be having a hard time. Can't do anything without your little friends. Feel bad for your poor subordinates, having to always pick up your slack and all. Pick up my slack? I'll show him. Okay, it's just us. Get your head back in it, Phoenix. You can do this. And if I think back on everything I've heard, yes, that one statement is definitely fishy. What's the fishy one? Through the window I spy with my own eye. Oh, okay. Instead of the... Wait, no, yeah, it's this one. Okay, that's not the evidence, basically. It's not the diagram. Wait. They're saying something is blocking, right? It's not that... This was later. This is not at the same time. Is it because he's short? But he was on the stairs. Okay, no, that wasn't here, no. So he's saying here, right here. He saw it from here. Well, I mean, the second floor, you probably could see. Okay, I mean, the picture then? If it's not the map?
Objection!
Uh-oh, guilty. Something odd about the witness statement. Uh-oh. There's evidence that will prove. Uh-oh. The only thing odd I find here is your objection. I hope this will help you change your ways. Guilty. I've heard enough. Trial need not be drawn out any longer. The defense has failed to counter the charges filed by the prosecution. Double death penalty. In accordance with the law, and invoke the Defense Culpability Act against the defense. Now then, this court finds accused and the defender. Uh-oh. Yeah, close the door. Guilty. Let's go back. Just reopen the door here. Oh, gotta press again to get that additional line. Only one? Wait, what? Is it this then? Wait. I need to... Aren't you looking very well? Just because I couldn't find a foothill in that testimony just now. Huh, I see the defense has turned a lovely shade of blue to match his suit. Believe you're right, your majesty. Very resourceful, these foreigners. Hey, buddy. Aren't you a foreigner too? Can't let my face give me away. I have to look confident. Maybe I should give the old pressing statement Kathy a try. Yeah, yeah. So, I think it's this line then, though. Is it obvious one? Yeah, you saw him. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, okay. From my window, I can see. There was no window here, no? So it was the map, but I choose the map though. Did I click the wrong line for the first time? Through the window I spy with my own eye. Okay, so yeah, there is a window. I showed this. Force open. Scroll. Oh, the key? Yeah, the key then, no? Is it just the key then? 不是，他一直说那可以吧？他是2楼看嘛，等于说是。Is it just the key then? No. I used the map, no? That didn't go very well. It can't be the map. I did do this first time. Yeah, it's not the map. So is it like he was not in there because he was at the devotional thing? Like, right, this one?
Objection!
No, what the fuck? What is it? Oh my god. So all these I already... It can't be the fucking scroll? Oh, all the hallway shutter will remain shut? Is it this? The notice. Oh my god, it's this.
Objection!
Yeah, okay. I didn't read that thing. Something off about that, yeah. My music is off? I'm sorry you felt that way, man. Maybe this fight ain't popping the charts. Where you from? What's your poison orchestra, Jazzle? There's nothing wrong with my ears, witness, but something's not quite right with your eyes. Have you been lying to this court? No, why would I lie? Why would I lie? I got nothing to hide. Truth and truth alone is all I sing. Lying, y'all not lying, ain't my thing. I condemn underrise. Do you recognize this object? It's a temple notice, man. What of it? In this notice, the following instructions to the temple monks is written. All of the hallway shutters will remain shut for today's dance of devotion. What you talking about, Phoenix? I'm talking about the fact that from your chamber, you couldn't have seen anyone going into the treasure room through those shutters. Yeah. Looks like you didn't get the memo. No way! I don't believe it, man. Sweaty, if you don't believe it, why don't you read the notice for yourself? Let's see. Something something, will something, for something something. Is that your idea of reading? I'm not hot at reading canarities, man. Really get one of the other monks to read stuff for me, Yana. Doesn't that make as head monk a little difficult? Hey, cut me some slack, man. I only moved to this country 6 months ago. So you're a foreigner? That's correct reason, isn't it? So how does someone who's only been here 6 months become head monk of a temple? How little you understand? Religious faith can't be measured in months of years. I've only been an adherent of Koreanism for 3 months myself. The Holy Mother's teaching really spoke to me, prompting me to stay in this country. Or was it the fact that there are no lawyers here that spoke to you, huh? Mr. Fane, I know just how you feel, my man. Her Holiness' teaching spoke to me too. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Brother Dumb and Brother Dumber. Well, I know why Payne suddenly became a believer in Koreanism, but could he have an alternative motive to become a believer too? Yep. Mr. Anderson, were you really in your chambers as you claim? Hello, attorney. Hello, attorney. What? Eh? Be chill, brother. Wouldn't you insist somewhere else? Mr. Wright, what kind of nonsense are you spouting now? According to Miss Anderson Ding's testament, he saw Alvin with his own eyes. Therefore, is it really nonsense to suggest he could have seen Alvin for somewhere else? Well, do you have a theory? Defense, you know where he was, if not in his chamber. If he wasn't in his room, then... storeroom, no? If Alvin has gone down the hallway towards the treasure room, there was only a few places he could have seen it from. Breaker or in the actual room. I do have a theory. Let's say the witness really did see him going towards the treasure room. What then? Only place he could have seen going down that hall. Well, yeah, here. Breaker. If the door is not open? Yeah. There? But you just suggested earlier that that's where the true culprit might have been. Yep. True, but no matter how I look at it, this is the only place he could have been. Mr. Foreign Lawyer, don't tell me, are you accusing him of being the true culprit in this case? Accuse. Yes, Your Majesty. I contend there's a strong possibility this witness is a murderer. How dare you be so disrespectful? First you criticize her benevolence insight, now you accuse the head monk of murder. Do you remember what was said in the opening arguments? The opening arguments? During that argument, it was suggested that Albie use his position as monk in training to get his hand on the treasure. Yeah, and he has the key. That's right, and what of it? Well, why don't we try this twist on for size? Hashimi, man. He can't keep getting away with this? That's like, I mean, this is a tutorial, so it's like, we know it's him. But it's like, come on. He's like self-reporting. The key to the treasure box has been passed down from head monk to head monk, yeah. Well, better position to be in if you want to steal the treasure. Exactly. You can't possibly be serious. Does this mean you're claiming that he oath of the fate is nothing but a lie designed to get him close to the treasure? Yep. The witness hasn't been truthful in his testimony to this court. So clearly he isn't above lying. Didn't you swear to the Holy Mother that not but the truth would you bring? In light of that, I don't think it's unfair to call your faith into question. This is ridiculous. Are there no limits to what this lawyer will say? I mean, lie is such a strong word. Maybe it was just a mistake. You guys were fucking accusing of Alvin lying like 20 times already. Come on. Let's go. Second stage. Enough with the nervous wreck routine, prosecutor. You're just embarrassing yourself, man. What? What was that? Lawyer man, you really are the lowest of the low. You've gone and said something I can't forgive. Let's go. You call my belief into question, my faith in the Holy Mother. And nobody gets away with that. Stage 2. Oh. Oh. What on earth? That music is making my ears bleed. Bruh. Where he got these two stuff with him? Just like... This is the music of my soul. Oh my god. Death to the lawyer! I'm the Twilight Messenger. Can't you tell? I'm gonna take this lying lawyer straight to hell. He's dripping with lies, running with Philistines. I'm gonna send that lawyer to the good bro knees. Yeah, bro, just like get the speaker, get the speaker. 蓝牙连线笔，蓝牙连线不是，它这两个音箱是从哪里来的？哪里过来的？ And now for something completely different. The twinkling plunk music just wouldn't let me express my rage. Your rage, huh? Isn't the real source of your rage having your lie exposed? You just don't get it. If I lied, it's cause you drove me to it. Awesomely around it, sufficient in throwing out false accusations. Sorry, but as a lawyer, I'm afraid that's my job. Yeah, well, lawyers are crap. Keep making noises, and I have to use my partner here on you. I'm the one making noises? Hey, so you wanna know the truth, huh? Think you can handle the truth, do ya? Fine. Let's see you try. Feel the heat of my brutal deadbeat. 找观众买的。Siempre, suave balas hecha. The springs of my soul are gonna make a mosh pit out of this peanut gallery. We're getting a free live here, okay. Did he really just win the court over with that performance? Yo, geezer, I got something to testify. Get ready for the howling of my soul. I call this chart topper soul screaming truth. Bruh. The precious chance had come to an end. To the music storeroom, my way I did wend. This fruit is what you dread. Hear me shred. From my spot in front of the storeroom, I saw Albie creep to the treasure room. And trailing from behind a hound on the scent, I saw a cloud rolled after Albie went. Me and my girl, innocent and sweet, back by the storeroom, can't be beat. Then out with the power, took it to midnight, blacker than blackness, black, robbing all. Sight! Yeah, baby, let the soul metal flow. A child can do it. What is that music? I've never heard anything like that. It is so fast, it's making my head spin. Oh my god. This is the Malian Meta. Swansea rule. Hey, yo, geezer, how's those ear ringing? I don't know much about music, but I've got chills and they're multiplying. Hey, you scared, liar man? Run away, fast as you get, fast as you get. You can. With a wonderful rhythm, the perfect accompaniment for further deliberations. Can bro just talk normal? This ain't a Disney movie. Now, Mr. Mazanderton, what did you go to the music store for? What is gonna be his breakdown though? Gonna be is not guitar? Does the guitar, I guess, guitar exploding? Hey, I went to put the male hand away. Oh, the one that was in the picture. She's my precious partner. This king has never heard rock? He's saying metal. This metal? She's my precious partner. Gotta give her a good rest after playing in the rit. But then why did you lie before? Because you'd send me to hell. We all know about lawyers and their lying lawyerly ways. Am I right, people? If I admit I went to the store, he'll have dropped me a false charge on me. This is like a live. This is basically like a live show here. Didn't want to get sent to hell. What you say? Is right. That's so would have happened. Now I see why the Defense Codable Act was passed. You feel me, Korean? Yeah, you said it. Maybe his guitar string pop? We'll see. Is it too much to ask for a low-key trial? Now, are you punks ready to rock or what? Yeah! Can't hear you. I said, you're ready to teach this lying lawyer how we do things around here? Yeah! Alright, then I'm gonna lay it on ya one more time. The screaming truth of my soul. Oh, crossing, okay. Soul screaming truth. Press dance has come to an end. To the music storeroom, my way I did win. You say you went to the music storeroom. But how do we know you didn't go to the treasure room to steal the treasure instead? Exactly. And on what grounds would you base that accusation? Got anything to show for it? Your fucking key? He's right, I don't really have any proof. And yet, well, you can't prove that you didn't go to the treasure room either. You stole the treasure and were ready to make your gateway when you saw him. So you panicked and ran into the music room, isn't that right? Why do I feel like I'm being stabbed by ice spheres from every direction? The silence is your answer, lawyer man. The audience knows the score. Just what we needed. A moment of silence to bid this lawyer's baseless claim goodbye. Yeah! Bruh. Why do they have to hate lawyers so much in this country? I said it before and I'll say it again, lawyer man. After Princess dance, I went to the music storeroom. That truth is what you dread, hear me shred. So what exactly do you mean by that truth? As the blade of truth that's gonna send your lawyer's soul to hell. A sea of blood will be the last thing you ever see. I'm not sure I want to get what he's saying. I don't expect a blobhead like you to understand. Either you get it, or you feel it, or you don't. Simple as that. That's literally like just like a filler line there. From my spot in front of the swarm, I saw him creep to the treasure room. That's impossible though. How did he appear at the time? Come to think of it, he was glancing around all shifty-like. You could tell he was up to no good. Shady, I tell ya. What's that saying about people who live in glass houses? Well, he was about to steal the treasure, so it only stands to reason he looks furtive.
Objection!
The defendant admitted he was sneaking in to see the treasure box. Wouldn't that be why he was looking around? What's that, people? Only the Holy Mother knows the truth, you say? This wrong. Plausible knows the score, baby. From my lips to our Holy Mother's ears, an artist only sings what he saw there. In other words, our reasoning isn't good enough for a god boy here. And what did you see next? Hound on the scent.
Hold it!
Something tells me there's going to be a spectacular waste of time, but what do you mean by hound on the scent, yeah? What? You don't get it. It's always the same, yeah? Lyrics question without mercy. The more famous the song, the greater the controversy. Controversy, it wasn't your lyrics sense, I say hound on the scent like hunting a dog, cause you know, he was a garden. I was questioning. Uh-oh, here we go. The inspiration came from me suddenly like a flash in... that's okay. You don't have to explain your lyrics anymore. Hey, you're the one who asked. I knew I shouldn't have asked. Uh-oh. You're still on the stand, so please stick to your testimony. Oh, you can explain your lyrics to me later in the class. Bruh, fine, I have it with your way, Jeezer. The show must go on, slash and trash. Bruh. Me, my girl, and a sentence C, back to the storeroom. Can't be beat.
Hold it!
What exactly were you doing in the music storeroom? There, get the picture? Picture? What picture? He is requesting that you do not ask him the same thing over and over. Hey, Jeezer, you got it in one? Take a bowl, baby. How the heck did he understand that? What I was doing in the music store room, you ask? I already told you. I was taking care of my partner and crying, getting ready to put her away. But see, would you believe it? It's the last line then. Went out power, ticket to the midnight. Blacker than blackness black. Robbing outside.
Hold it!
Where were you when the power outrage occurred? Like I said, I was in the music store room. My girl had been sounding a little off, so I had to get her back in the tune. Isn't it true that you were actually in the hallway at the time? The hallway, you say? Why would I be in the hallway? You were waiting for him to come back from his parole of the treasure room. Now that he discovered that the treasure has been stolen, you were going to kill him. Lawyer man, just as always, so full of bull shit, spewing noxious lies and pulling the wool. Filthy liar, through it through, and I ain't ever and never ever gonna forgive ya. Their lies with no evidence, as always, his claims are just tenuous. Hey, nice prosecutor, I'm picking up what you're throwing down. Someone stop their jam section, please. You made your assertion clear, defense, but your argument is rather unsustainable. That's not good. Hehehe. What's so funny? Plumzoon Anderson Din? Nevertheless, the possibility is still there. You can't deny the witness could have killed the victim under cover of the darkness. You're forgetting one very important thing. Huh? Hehehe. It seems you've forgotten that the outrage happened by chance, not design. Oh, that's right. I did forget about that. So? It's not like the witness planned the outrage so he could take advantage of the darkness. And without darkness, it would have been hard to sneak up behind him and kill him. No? You're right, even I would notice someone coming up behind me. Well, defense, what do you have to say about that? What can I say about that? Your claim is completely without merit, unless you want to argue that the witness somehow magically made the outrage happen. Yes. Maybe not magically, but... Wait, that's it? Okay. I contend the witness could have made a power outrage happen, with no magic necessary. What? You have a theory, defense. All you had to do was make use of something shown on this diagram. What, the breaker? The breaker, no?
Take that!
Yeah. Was in the storeroom. The circuit box is on the storeroom end of the hallway. There's nothing really magical about turning off the breaker. What do you say? Nice try, but that theory doesn't hold water, lawyer man. And why not? You're saying I turned the breaker off and then stuck up on him and hit him. In pitch black darkness, with no source of light. Yeah, there is light because it glows in the dark. Whatsoever, is that what you're saying? Ha ha ha. With the lights off, the hallway is blacker than 100 midnights. It's not. You can't see the hand in front of your face. How could anyone commit murder like that? Unless it was somebody standing right in front of the victim, like the accused. I hate when he's right. He's not right. But I can't just let his point stand. Well, maybe the victim was holding something that served as a guide. Yes. A guide through the darkness. Something that's more than a little vague, wouldn't you agree? I have it. You ain't gonna move this room with a half-baked punch like that, bro. You gotta hit them hard. Really make them feel it. You hear me? Just like my first baby. Ooh. Well, I'm afraid I don't understand the witness lyrics very well either. But in trial, your arguments have to be clear and precise. Let's see some of that clarity and precision now. Let's go. What do I do? Show evidence. Present something that could serve as a guide through the darkness. Yes. Yes, I can. Because there has to be something. There is something. Alright, let's see what you have, defense. What could the victim have been holding to serve the guide through the darkness? Glows in dark? Believe the victim was holding the treasure box. Huh? Huh? Have you gone, man? Well, the box glows in the dark, so you could use it as a sort of a beacon. Beacon? Well, I guess you're right, huh? But why in a row would a victim would be holding the treasure box? Oh, well, because your guess is just as good as mine. What is it? Yeah. It's an idea I just happened to stumble upon. But I think it just might be the answer, and it would turn this whole trial upside down. Hello, the Fez? Are you still with us? Let's hear this easy explanation you promised. Isn't it possible that it was because the victim himself was the thief? The victim? The thief? When he sat on the ground, it just sounds really good? Let's see. Ha 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 ha! What kind of bow are you spilling now? Your Majesty, this guy's off his rocker. If the victim was a thief, everything we've learned so far would all make sense, and it would give us a completely new way to interpret the victim's action. After a morning dance of devotion, he went to the treasure room. He grabbed the box that contained the treasure and started to take off with it. Yeah. But then he ran into Albie on a great stairs. That's why he pulled his gun on Albie. Then, when the blackout occurred... Yeah. So red. He was bulging on to the death in the darkness. This explains why the victim would be holding the glowing treasure box in the dark, and how it would have been possible for someone other than the accused to kill him. Do you have any idea what you're saying? We're gonna send people to therapy? No? You like break down therapy, you mean? You're unbelievable, Laura, man. I think you've lost it. Haha. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Trying to roll the temple. That the devout believer that Pisces Chronarius. I won't allow you to disappear the victims, the party soul with unfounded allegations. Hope you're prepared to back up your claim. Of course, Your Majesty. Oh, really? In that case, can we assume you have proof? Uh-oh, proof, huh? Do I have any proof? But I can't back down now. Yes, we do. Yes, I have proof in my drains. The proof that he was a thief may have been left behind a certain piece of evidence. Very well. Let's see your evidence, and be ready to stand behind it. Footprints, fingerprints, I'll take anything at this point. I need proof, something that would have been involved with the thieves, and that might still have some trace evidence left on it. What proof do you have that the victim might have been the thief? His fingerprints on the key? He's wearing gloves, so... The scroll he draws, so that's not doing anything. So it has to be the key then, no? The key.
Take that!
No! The fence would like to examine this piece of evidence. Oh, fuck. What's the proof? Budget now. Don't think that piece of evidence will give us any answers. Oops, looks like I got it wrong. Perhaps you would like to examine this penalty instead. Ah! Uh-oh. What is it? Don't overthink this. There's gotta be something that might still hold some trace behind. Being touched? Okay, so just a lamp, yeah. So, because we're saying that he was something, like he was holding it, yeah. I'll give you a nerd check. Okay, it's just a lamp then. The box, I mean. This sign showing me the evidence to stand behind, okay. Yeah. So, it's just this.
Take that!
Yeah, okay. The defense would like to examine the treasure box. There might be trace evidence on it that show that the victim had held it. Might? You better hope you turned up something more definitive than that. Defense. Yes, sir, Your Majesty. Very well. Believe, bring the treasure box. Oh, believe, bring the treasure box. Okay. Oh. There you are, defense. You're free to examine it. If I don't find something now, my entire argument up to this point will be blown. Plus, there's that little matter of the old tongue shears. I have to find something. I just have to. Let's go. Make sure I remember how to do this. Let's go. Can rotate the evidence with... Yeah. Zoom in and out for better luck. If I ever get to turn around, I can always just reset to return things to this initial state. Better search every inch of this box carefully. And examine anything of interest and detail with space. Oh, okay. Sound good? Night. So this is where the founder orb was, huh? Doubt there was any trace of the orb left here now. Although I don't really know anything about the orb, so who knows? I mean, I'm just gonna click on everything now. The lid of the box was forced open, but while the victim was holding the box, the lid must have been closed. Try closing the lid too. So it has to be on the key then. Oh, we close it. Hey. What? You son of a... You locked it. So? What's the big deal? I thought you can open it with that key you're wearing. Oh yeah, I can? No sweet? Then why is there a buckle dripping off of you over there? Didn't like to open this box back up again. Give me your key. Can you lend me your Magatama key, huh? Uh-oh. Sure. Okay, let's see. Where's the key? Well, it's the Magatama key, so wouldn't it go into the hole above the Magatama mark? Right here? Ah. Oh. Doesn't open. Huh? It won't open. Huh. Why'd you look at that? It broken. Yeah, it must have both bust the lock when they forced the box open. Really? Cause I'm not so sure about that. Key can open it, glows in dark. Not even the key can open it. In any case, I'll better take another good look. Find proof that the victim was holding the box. Have to find proof. Just the lock, it was forced open. Don't really see anything else note about it. Lid really shut tight. Huff, huff, huff. Huff. Can't budge it no matter how hard I try. There's a butterfly relief here. Seeing the same butterfly shape here and all over Korean. Interesting, but I guess it doesn't really help me prove anything. Is it nothing on the bottom? Oh, right here. This blood stain. Yeah, the hand mark. Shows the outline of hand. Could this be what I've been looking for? Yes. You managed to take a look at this. There's a blood stain here that outlines the shape of a hand. Really? Let me see that. Oh my, you're right. Now I'm getting somewhere. Believe the bloodstain is an outline of the victim's hand as he was holding the box. What? Even as he was being struck, he held it tight tight to the precious treasure box. After all, he's gone through a lot of trouble to seal it. The blood from his head wound splattered across his hand and onto the box. Your ministry, don't let yourself be taken in. It's just more of his Laurie deceit. What do you mean? Heh, Mr. Right? Where is your proof that the outline is that of the victim's hand? What? I should have seen this coming. Either show proof or prepare to meet the shears, or you could save us all some time and bite your tongue out now and submit it instead. That I did not see coming. Well, defense, how about it? Do you have proof that the outline is the victim's hand? Yes. Where would the proof of something like that even be? Please submit your evidence at this time. Outline on the treasure box is the victim hand. Since there's no fingerprint marks, and then yeah, he has gloves. I've got it. This is the evidence that's going to save my beloved tongue. Mr. Payne, despite your claims about my forked tongue, it just so happens that I have proof of you require. You do? It's right here in this crime photo. It is? Where? Defense, please point out. Yeah, also the blood on the... Prove the blood stain outline on the box is that the victim hand, you ask. Right here. Oops.
Take that.
Mr. Payne, take a good look at the victim's hand. Yeah. See this? That's blood. What? Rat. If we place his hand inside a bloody outline, you think the blood on his hand would complete the splatter? Exactly. There goes nothing. Here goes nothing. And if they do form a complete spatter, it would prove my theory correct. Then, the victim really was holding the box? I'm willing to bet my life on it. The fence reasserts that the victim was the thief who stole the treasure box. You can't be serious. BGM change? I protest. There's no way they would ever match up. I assert that is patently impossible for. Ooh, ah. It's like imagine us talk about tongue karma. Sounds like he just bit his. What's the matter, Mr. Payne? Did your forked tongue get tangled up in there, in here, and there, or were you trying to submit your own tongue to the court? All right, I can hardly believe it. Apparently, not everything out of the defense mouth is a bluff. Of course not, Your Majesty. This tongue doesn't lie, and I would like to continue to use my tongue in the future too, if you wouldn't mind. He never has to know it really was a bluff. No, not Mr. Rowe. I can't believe it. I'm sorry, Alvi. I know it's disturbing news, but he must have needed the money badly, probably to support his family. After all, he even gave up his dream to become a monk to help them. Oh, so that thing he would say to me. You train hard and make sure you become a monk one day. Not like me, yeah. Don't end up like me, he said. Yeah, he was probably warning you not to end up a thief.
Objection!
No, now wait just a moment. If the victim was a thief and he was holding the treasure box, then that means that he was holding the murder weapon when he was killed. Oh, that's a very good point. It doesn't make much sense, does it? That's not a murder weapon. If the victim was holding a treasure box, it couldn't have been a murder weapon. Yep. Which means the real murder weapon must have been something else. The real murder weapon. Now we show the picture, right? Was something else. The blood was thought to have gotten on a box when the box was used as a weapon. But it turns out that wasn't the case. The blood spattered onto the treasure box the victim was holding. When he was struck with the real weapon, that's what really happened. Isn't that right? Are you insinuating I'm the one who used this real weapon? Yep. Are you saying I'm wrong in my... You got me riddled up, lawyer man. I feel a song coming on. Let's go. Looking for a weapon that just don't exist. Pathetic lawyer being dropped in on into the abyss. That's not a lawyer, man. You make me say you can disappear just like a magic trick. My tongue's getting tangled now. What is lawyer man done by a weapon? Done in by a weapon for you, Mr. Miserable Red Hill Dog Backhand. Big on, yeah. I know I don't need to remind you, defense, that your life is on the line. We know. I know, Your Majesty. Yet you're prepared to risk it on this mere idea of a real murder weapon. We know what it is. Death to the lawyer. This is it. The moment of truth. I can't back down, not now. Yes, Your Majesty, I am. I'm confident the real murder weapon does indeed exist. That's a bold claim, Mr. Wright. Now let's see you back it up. Show us which piece of evidence points to this real murder weapon. Gladly, if I knew which one it was, what would someone like him use to belong in someone? Now then, defense, please submit your evidence to the court. Heh, yeah, let's see it, lawyer man. Let's see the stain that shows a real murder weapon you said I used.
Take that!
Yep. Mr. Anderson, why is this instrument you're holding different from the one you're playing in a photo? Be like, I went to the music room to change. Yeah, like it was like well, she had a little tuning issue. Would you look at that? They're completely different shapes. I believe you said your Dalama was your one and only. I thought he meant by he was playing that and he changed it. Like he went there to change it. No, I guess not. Well, what do you have to say to that? Heh. I got nothing to say. Then allow me to answer for you. They're different because the one in the photo is no longer in playable condition. Not after you use it to Belogan Mr. Road to death. Ha 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 ha. My old partner wasn't doing so hot, so I brought her sister along, that's all. Not a big deal, Laura, man. In that case, please submit your old Damalin to this court as evidence. Too bad? You're too late. I got rid of her yesterday. You what? Burn her up with the rest of the trash. Ashes to ashes, baby, haha. No! He's already destroyed the evidence. And I see more trash right here in this court that need... Oh, come on, that was pathetic. Your agony can sound better than that. Where's that great scream of yours? Objection. It seems that the defense is unable to produce the evidence it needs to prove its assertion. Bruh. But your majesty, that's only because God in this most fundamental principle of our profession? Without sufficient proof, your claim that Mr. Anderson Dahin is the murderer is no more than conjecture. Hey, there's a pain expression I've been looking for. By the way, there seems to be one more thing you're forgetting. What is it now? You accuse Mr. Anderson of being the thief, and with that, Mr. Anderson's purported motive for murder goes out the window. Ah! Great point, prosecutor. You tell him. If I had been there, I would have just clawed her out and gotten the treasure back. Bruh. There wasn't any reason for me to kill him now. Was there? There's no good counter argument to that. Sounds like to me that Mr. Anderson Din has been completely wrongfully accused. Unfortunate as it may be, I think it's time to hand out the verdict in this case. Not good, not good. Defense, I trust you understand what you yourself will receive for taking on this case. What do I do? Objection. The murder weapon being destroyed and now I've got no motive. Poor LB will be convicted and I lose my life too. Mr. Rat, you wasted this court's time and disparaged everything we hold sacred. We should charge you with less majesty in addition, lessy majesty in addition to the crime abetting the accused. Yeah, you should pay for disgrading my good name. We already death penalty. We're gonna get double death penalty. The bad word, man. Time for you to do some repenting in the Twilight realm. This guy is guilty as sin. I just know it. He must have had some reason to kill him. But what? Come on, people. Let me hear y'all scream and shout. Time to take this lawyer trash out. Exterminate, annihilate. Exterminate, annihilate. We're not doing Big 4 here, no? The thing to do at a time is to turn my thinking around. Yeah. Shouldn't be trying to figure out what his motive was. I should be thinking about what kind of a situation would give him a motive. Well, getting caught in the middle? Did you steal it? He said. We know that he was the thief and that he had gotten his hand on a box. So then why? Why in the world did he ask him that question? What about the treasure box would have prompted him to? The thing already inside got stolen? Ah! Oh, it's the key. The fence was got into you. Now I get it. Now it all makes sense. Like, Funkunka, man. What you trying to say? Muttering and squealing to yourself sounds like you knocked something loose upstairs. Your Majesty, please hold off on your ruling for just a little while longer. Don't tell me you're going to start begging for your life now. Yeah, it's like unstable, that's why. No, Your Majesty, that's not it. It's just that I realized something important. We've been operating under a serious misconception this whole time. A misconception, you say? That's right, a mistaken notion about the treasure box. But could this really be true? If so, there's still a lot to figure out. Very well, let's hear what you have to say. Thank you, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, this is just more of his nonsense. He's just stalling for time. Just your last chance defense. The second I find it really is nothing but nonsense. No amount of begging will stay my hand. Understand? Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Majesty. We all know this is gonna be another one of your stupid bluffs. Now then, defense, what is this misconception you mentioned? The thing we didn't realize about the treasure box was that it was empty. Yeah. What if the treasure box was already empty from the start? Yep. What? Please recall that when he ran into the elevator on the Great Stair, he asked the boy a question. Yeah. Did you steal it? He said. Yeah. Also recall that he was holding the treasure box at the time, so why then did he ask him the question that he did? That is a bit particular, isn't it? Not at all. Not once you realize that. By the time he got to the treasure room, the treasure box was already empty. I beg your pardon? He suspected that Alvin had gotten into it first, which is why he confronted Alvin when he ran into the boy on the stairs. But how would the victim have known the treasure box was empty? He didn't have any way of opening it. Once a year, the victim had a duty to carrying the treasure box to the palace. He was so proud when he was put in charge of guarding the treasure box. He even got to carry the box to the palace for the New Year's writ. Yeah. He would have been able to tell by the weight when he lifted up that the box was empty. Oh, okay. I see, yes. I suppose he would have been able to tell, wouldn't he? Mr. Rowe most likely decided to at least steal the empty box. It's an important historic artifact in and of itself after all. Yeah, but what's your point, Mr. Wright? What does any of this have to do with Mr. Anderson then? My point is this. It gave him a motive to murder the victim. A motive? Mr. Anderson then keeping the treasure safe is one doozy. Is it so if anyone had found out that the treasure was missing, you would have been accused of incompetence. From the moment he discovered that the treasure was gone, his fate was sealed, because he decided then that he had to be silenced forever. But that's absurd. Ha 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 ha. Can you believe the stuff that's coming out of this guy's mouth? This is all just a colossal joke. So then what really happened to the treasure? It had been stolen long before this incident occurred. By himself. Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to accuse him? Your Majesty, please don't listen to these trumped up charges. The defense is grasping. The treasure box can only be opened with the key he holds. Who else could have stolen the treasure? As I said, the accused stole the treasure by forcing open the box. Yeah. I call a swift ruling. I call for a swift ruling. I'm not ready to give my verdict yet. What? The defense has successfully presented a new possibility in this case. Yes, finally, a tiny shred of hope. Mr. Anderson Din, would you care to make any statements in response to the defense claims? Oh my god, I thought he was gonna throw the fucking thing. This is all bull. My noggin is a rage cage and is ready to explode, baby. Instructor Anderson Din, please calm yourself. Not gonna take it. No, I ain't gonna take it. I dutifully watched over that treasure with pride. And now I'm getting accused of stealing it? This lawyer is a lying scumbag. Eat, you better believe I got something to say. Open up your ear holes, sheeplies. Let's rock. Death to the lying lawyer. Having a mental breakdown by shredding his guitar in his anvil. He's not guilty. I mean, his breakdown's gonna be something's gonna happen to his guitar now. Like, that's gonna be the breakdown. That's like the third cross that we have with him, no? Lying lawyer. Bro shredding using loot with... What the hell? What do you mean? Selling a founder or me? I did it? This lying lawyer's insults. No low limits. All this time, I guarded the orb faithfully. Sacred duty to the holy mother, easy to see. Hands unclean, the accused did the deed. Forced the box open, no key did he need. Lying lawyer, condemn him to hell. Kick him, throw him into a brazen hill. Hope he smashes it on the ground. We'll see what happens. Alright, we've now heard from both sides. Either the treasure box was forced open by the accused, as the witness claims, or Mr. Anderson opened it, as the defense claims. Defense, this is your last chance to cross-examine a witness. Yes, your majesty, if you're unable to prove your assertion by the end of this cross, then the DC Act will come into play and both of you and accused will lose your lives. I understand. Life or death. It all comes down to this. So this is the last cross. Mr. Wright. Don't worry, LB. I'm here to defend you. I promise it'll be alright. Have you ever heard of what loot sounds like? What's a loot? An instrument? Thank you, I believe you, Mr. Wright. I know you can win this for us. Let me Google. Loot? Oh, like what he has? Actually, yeah, it looks like a loot. Is this a loot then, no? That looks exactly the same like what he has now. And after we win, we can go see Miss Maya together. Yeah, the loot is what he has? Okay. It's a deal. I can't let Albie down. I have to win this trial. Somehow, I have to prove that only he could have stolen the treasure. Do your worst, liar trash. This is your requiem. Requiem? The last song you ever hear on this moral crawl. Okay. Let's go. Lying lawyer. Me, I did it. This lying lawyer insults knows no limit. Yeah, it's funny he's treating like electric guitar. Like he pulled the thing in the bottom, that's why. Plus the two, the speakers. But the argument that the orb was already gone before the murder fits all the facts. Huh? It's no use even talking to you. Where's your proof that I stole the orb? Huh? Lawyer trash. I think the orb is basically what he has on the, the stuff, because it doesn't open. It's not the key. He's right, I don't have any proof yet, but I'll find some. All this time, I guarded the orb faithfully. Sacred duty to the Holy Mother. Easy to see.
Hold it.
Your sacred duty, huh? The problem with that is that I don't think you really are a true believer. Why, you? How dare you question my fate? It's downright insulting. I'm not trying to insult you, but I can't suspend logic either. You wormed your way into the temple with the intent of stealing the treasure, didn't you? I've had all the insults I can take out of ya. Lord Trash, but you're the only one who can open the treasure box. You just keep on arguing the same old lie. I think he just has paint on it, no? He looks high? Where that orb is made out? What orb? Hands unclean, the accused did the deed. Forced the box open, no key did he need. The defendant didn't force the box open, that's a lie. In fact, you're the one who opened it, isn't that right? Huh, come on. You just saw for yourself, didn't ya? The lock was busted on account of the box being forced open. Oh yeah? Well, there's your proof right there. Score 1 for the metalhead. Look, if the accused really didn't try to force his way into the box, then how do you explain why the lock was busted and wouldn't open up for you earlier? How do I explain why the box wouldn't unlock earlier? Different way to open it. Different key. Oh, different way to open it. Can't be a different key. There's a different way to open the box. Huh? What are you talking about? There's a secret trick to opening it to protect its content from being stolen. And you're the only one who knows how it works, isn't that right? Are you for real? You've been watching too many movies, Lawyerman. Is that wrong? So you're one of those tourists. Honestly, Mr. Wright, did you come expecting magic and mystery around every corner? You're literally doing spirit medium. Okay, like right here. I have you know defense. The kingdom of Corinne is not some sort of fantasy fun land. Okay. It's true, I don't have any real grounds to make that assertion. And yet... Oh yeah, I feel another song coming on. A little number about crazy lawyers with wild fantasy ideas. The real method to open the lock, you say? Delusional man, there ain't no other way. A new verse. Please do add it to your testimony. Oh. So he adds that. Wait a sec. Can we can't click on these.
Hold it.
Delusional, am I? We'll see about that. Well, ideas? That's called delusional. That's called delusion, mix of lawyer, drowning in confusion. Indeed, the defense sinful wrongdoing has made him lose touch with reality. Let's hear it. What will be? For the sinner's fight for fancy? Nothing, because I'm not the delusional one. Yeah, tell him that. I just know there's gotta be some secret trick to open the treasure box. Oh, really? And where exactly is the secret hidden? The secret is obviously hidden in the key. There's always some secret hidden in the key. I'd like to examine it if you please. You don't know when to quit, do ya? Go ahead. Examine it all you like. Nothing. I don't see a thing. Uh-oh. Well, defense, what have you discovered? So's the box. I'm afraid I haven't discovered anything, Your Majesty. Here, I'll return it now. I told ya, didn't I tell ya? Yes, you told me. There's just no reasoning with this man. The accused forced the lock open, there's no other explanation. That's right. He desecrated the box by opening it without using the Mihara key. Wait, what did you say? Oh. I'll sing it as many times as I have to get it through your thick lawyer skull. We baited him. Only the Mihara key unlocks the treasure. Force it and rape the founder's displeasure. Yeah. For the forgetful defense sake, could you please add that to your testimony? Oh, let's go. If I have to. Crave it into your brain, lawyer man. So is this line then. Only the key unlocks the treasure. Yeah, but it didn't unlock. Like, his key didn't unlock. There must be some secret trick to this key. Oh, yeah? And what exactly is the secret trick? Huh? What's that smug look for? He knows we're wrong? Maybe something like it can change shapes? Wow, man, that's some wild imagination you got there. I'll give credit where credit's due. You can daydream like a champ. Just like any Magatama, this key is made of a translucent material. One look and it's pretty obvious it can't change shapes. Yeah, I wasn't really sold on that one myself. But I felt like there was something odd about his testimony just now. I think I better take another look through the evidence. So yeah, that's the line. Lion lawyer condemned to hell, give him, throw him into a prison cell. Okay, is this line. Yeah, only the key unlocks the treasure. Force it and rape the founder's displeasure. So they're saying that if you force it, then the thing can't be gone. Right? Like, thing inside will be gone. Force it. So if you force it, it'll explode. But it's not forced though. It didn't explode. So it's not the key. It's this then, though.
Objection!
No! Uh-oh. I don't see any particular problem with this piece of evidence. So it has to be the key again. I guess that's not it. More defense attorney shenanigans, is it? Well, I don't stand for it. In the name of Holy Mother, I give you a penalty. Heard enough? This trial need not to be drawn out any longer. Defense has failed to counter the charges filed by the prosecution. In accordance with the law, and invoke the Defense Culpability Act against the defense. Now then. This court finds accused Albert and his defender, Phoenix. Bruh, this is what, the second time we got this? Also with like adding decimally. Like that was the first time we got the guilty as well. Okay, gotta cross skin here. Like gotta press here again. So it has to be the key then. Or is it the box? So it's not the picture. No key. So it's this one. No key needed, yeah. And then you have to press 2 times. But we have to pick as well. I picked right though, so like we picked the key. A different way to open it.
Hold it!
The key. Okay. Yeah, what did he just say? So it's this line. Force in and read the treasure. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this isn't add lines, but it has to be this line then. Yeah, better check evidence. So that's the line. Not even a key and open it. This thing.
Objection!
No. So I just use the key then. Oh, I guess yeah. They're saying because that it was forced to open, right? But then we're saying that there's a different way. It's just like we're not opening it correctly. I mean, I can consult here. I think it's that line though. Use a partner to consult. Just to make sure. I'm pretty sure it's that line. Can't do anything without your little friends, yeah. Okay, I just want to double check. It's that line. Okay. Yeah, okay, it is that. Yeah, okay, so... Is that the pick? It's not this. So it has to be the fucking key. The sole key for opening the treasure box.
Objection!
So, okay, it's the fucking key. Okay, just a minute. You just call yourself, your key, the Magaha key, didn't you? Yeah. Ah. But you didn't originally say it's called the Magatama key? Huh? Oh! The Muhammad tea? Was that? Oh, I see. I don't know, Your Majesty, but apparently it's a rather crucial question. What's the big deal? Bro, how do you put the you put the string back, I guess. So I said the wrong thing, so what? Simple slip of the tongue. An A for effort, Mr. Right, but your grandstanding betrays your desperation. I'm afraid a small slip of the tongue like that adds absolutely nothing to your argument. What say you, defense? Is an important detail? Judging by his reaction, yeah, it is. Says everything my argument needs. Yes, Your Majesty is very important. This key is apparently not the Magatama tea, but rather the Mihama tea. And I believe this discrepancy holds great significance for the defense. Nah, man. Just a meaningless mistake. It's insignificant. You're riding the crazy train to nowhere, lawyer man. Your Majesty, please don't pay the defense any head. And he is all nonsense. To tell the truth, I'm not really clear on what the defense is driving at myself. However, I'm eager to find out. What? Defense? You will explain yourself like your life literally depends on it. Because it does. Now then, is it name the key an important detail? Yes, it's an absolutely important detail, I think. Because the Muhammad key is connected to the founder's orb. I see, very well. In that case, please show the court the grounds on which you're basing this claim. The grounds? Your Majesty, you can of course show grounds, can you not, defense? Of course. What else can I say? I have to come up with something, anything, even if it's just a bluff. The Bahama key? Bahama. Mitama key. There has to be something somewhere that ties Mihama to the orb together. The song. The lyrics. Don't keep me waiting, defense. What evidence shows a connection between the key and the founder orb? Yeah. Butterfly embraced the Muhammad, the favor the orb is bestowed.
Take that!
Let's go. What's that? The sound of ceremony. All this time, the answer was right there in front of me. It's right there in the sound of ceremony performed during the dance of devotion. Your Majesty, the song of ceremony tells us the treasure of the founder of Koreanism, but hidden within his lyrics is the secret behind how to really open the treasure box. Oh. Holy. Mother? Okay, this doesn't prove that he has motive or did it though. Well, we're saying that, like, what are we trying to say here? But how can that be defense? The song of ceremony contains the following lyrics. When the butterfly embraced the Muhammad, the favor of the orb is bestowed. I believe the Muhammad here refers to the key. Well, yes, it is the same world, but that doesn't mean... I've been calling this key the Magatama key, and that's why I inserted the key into the lock with the Magatama design on it. But that was obviously not the right way to use it. And I suppose you know the right way? Yeah, I do. To use the key properly, you have to first flip it. Flip it horizontally. Flip it vertically. Vertically? I have no idea. To match the butterfly now. If we turn the Magatama shape upside down like this. That's wrong. Oh, that's right, okay. Oh yeah, like that. Okay. It becomes the Korean symbol of the soul. In other words, it mitama. Oh, okay, I was right. Oh my, you're absolutely right. But now what? What do you do with it? It's too big to fit to the lock that way. Oh, so it's wrong. It's horizontal. I knew he was just bluffing. Bluffs and lies are the only tools of his trade after all. There must be some other place this key fits. But where? Oh no, it's right. Let's see. What were the words of the song to Syrian again? Yeah. When the butterfly embraced the Muhammad, the favor of the orb is bestowed. Put on the butterfly. Yeah. Where should the Muhammad key actually be used? Butterfly. Right here. Okay, I was right. I was right. Hey, let's go. Yeah, put on a butterfly. Oh my god, like right there. Yeah. Be like, look. My goodness, the treasure box. It really opened. No, wait, man. What? No. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the real secret behind the song of the ceremony. It's the true key to opening the treasure box. Okay, but that doesn't prove anything, though. Like, it's all over, Mr. Payne. How so? Let's say someone was fooled into trying to force the front-facing lock open. Sadly for them, it won't load. That's because the lock is, after all, just a decor. Then what you're saying is, neither the victim nor the defendant would have been able to open the box. Okay, but they could still steal the stuff though. Like, the box stuff. They therefore had no way of stealing the treasure. The only one who could have stolen it is the man who knew about the key. Okay, yeah, but... And then we're saying the motive is like that, so it has to be him that killed him. But I'm not done yet. Please recall the scene of the crime. On the floor of his body, was the very unlocked and very open treasure box. Only someone who knew how to open the box could have left it in that state. And so, there can be only one true carpet. Oh, yeah, and the picture is open. Admit it, you're the one who killed him. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Breakdown. Alright, all streams destroying? Bruh, this is a long breakdown. Okay, that's the end. Okay, that's not the end. Okay, that's the end. Okay, he... How is this not broken? How? Bruh. Yeah. Bruh. Okay. Hayagare? Huh? Kuko. Oh, like the clock? Like the owl clock, the bird clock. Curse him. It's all his fault. Why you have to try and steal the treasure? Why I have to spot him with that box on my way to the storeroom after the morning dance? It's his fault I had to cause that blackout and not clock him good. I couldn't let my secret get out. Nobody could know the treasure box was empty. I will lose my position as head monk. Who knows what else they'll do to me. Breakdown. 抓口示范. I couldn't let. I had to stop him. What a shocking development. I can sacrosanctly believe nothing like this had ever happened since the DC hack was intact 23 years ago. Okay, 23 years ago. No, my perfect unembellished record destroyed. Incredible pain, ruin. No. You gotta put yeah here. You gotta. yeah. Oh. Did the lawyer really win? I can't believe it. No way, this can't be happening. Dum. Peace? I said peace? Honestly speaking, I'm just as shocked as everyone else. But the truth has been made known, so it's time for me to give my verdict. In the name of the Holy Mother, this court finds the accused not guilty. Pink. Is it purple? Oh my god! Butterfly confetti! Wow. Nice. Let's go. 这演出不错。There's still quite a commotion. Yeah, the people from the gallery show no sign of clearing out. Can't believe it. Not guilty. I'm still in shock. Can you believe that guy? Can feel everybody's eyes on me. This can't be happening. It's impossible. Oh, Holy Mother, preserve us. I've never been in a defendant lobby quite this uncomfortable. Mr. Wright? Oh, LB, thank you. Thank you for so much for what you did for me. I'm just glad it turned out okay. It was touch and go there for a while. I'm really sorry, Mr. Wright. I had a really hard time trusting you at first. That's okay, LB. I know how unpopular lawyers are in this country. But how did it ever get to this place in the first place? Allow me to explain. At least, I wish I could explain. But I don't really know why. I never even questioned it before today. By the time I was born, all the lawyers were already gone. As far back as I can remember, verdicts have been based on her benevolence insights. Right. Rafa, the royal priestess. You would imply that the trials of this country are unfair. Do explain, outsider. How verdicts founded on truth in part by the very souls of the death lacking impartiality. For her part, I'm sure she really believes in what she says, but even with her benevolence divination servants, lawyers are still necessary. Without proper defense, people could easily wind up receiving wrongful convictions. Mr. Wright. Shh. Huh? Don't say that so loud. People might think you're a rebel. You could be arrested. A rebel. That's right, one of those people going against our queen and the court system. Oh my god! The dragon? Yeah. They call themselves the Defamed Dragons, and they're led by a scared guy named Drug. Oh, okay, so it's not the prosecutor guy. They'll do anything to overthrow her eminence, even commit crimes. Drucker? I remember people in the gallery mentioning that name. The thing you're saying sounds a lot like the stuff they say, but you're not scary like that direct guy. Oh? Pardon the intrusion? Oh. You. Want to talk to you, see? Flight, is it? Right, sir. Phoenix Wright, and you are? I'm the Karanius Minister of Justice. The name is Inga Karku-Karainen. Inga, okay. I oversee the whole legacy shebang. I was watching that three-ring circus in there. You were? Wow. The Minister of Justice? So he's in charge of the entire court system. Defense, Codable Act, and all. Minister Inga, how are you, sir? Rung along, mini monk. Grown-ups are talking here. Yes, sir. Very sorry, sir. May I help you with something? Just wanted a good look at you. Guys like you aren't exactly a dime a dozen around here. Huh. Well then, he's eyeing me like I'm some kind of exotic creature in a cage. Oh yeah, might as well share this little Morsi with you. Turns out Rolf was a seasonal thief, a repeat offender, see? Had my men looking it, and they found all the booties he had pilfered right there in his digs. But he seems like such a nice man. Why? Guess he was doing it for the family. What a mook. A mook? How can you say that? Huh. Guess that kind of soft story gets you common folks on misty-eyed, huh? Anyway, another thing. I had my men check out that Anderson Din fella too. He wasn't the one with the sticky fingers. It's the insurgents. What? They put the squeeze on our head monk, apparently. So he gave up the Founder's Orb and tried to keep it hush-hush. Wow, I see. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, say, White? That was a cute little number you pulled in my courtroom today, wasn't it? First not guilty really in 23 years? You're making waves, see? Stirring the pot, catch my drift? Oh, well, yikes, I'm in for it now. Huh. But thanks to that song and dance, we know our precious national treasure got nicked. So I'm gonna call it a wash and let it slide this time. But all I did was defend the accused. Gonna be like, I gotta save Maya next time. You do best to read between the lines here, chump. You're standing on thin ice. You get my drift? We're gonna be beautiful skating on ice, okay? Even a 30 no good Nick punk knows to catch in his chips before the house steps in. Do us both a favor and keep an eye on the path you're walking down. You never know those toes you might be stepping on. This ain't your turf, buddy. Never forget whose soil it is you're standing on. That's fine. We've been to investigation 2 where it's like foreign policy. Yikes, he was kind of scary, wasn't he? Yeah, well, no use worrying about it. We have more important things to think about. Such as, when can we continue the sightseeing tour? Tour? Oh, anytime, sir. We still have plenty of time until Miss Maya training's end. And there are still lots more temples to see and all kinds of local foods to eat. I can show you the nature beauty of the area and the waterfall, and I haven't shown you the breathtaking mountain view from the Plaza Devotion yet. And there's this place you dangle and live like walking the double. Alright, slow down, Ellie. Plenty of time. And a waterfall used for training, and I haven't shown you the breathtaking mountain view from the Plaza Devotion yet. And there's this place where they dangle you off a really steep cliff that offers you so a great view of the Twilight Realm, and walking on a bed of nails double as a foot massage. Isn't Twilight Realm like the prison? So they're saying that they have like the cliff bouncing thing, and then you can see the prison. And when we're done with all that, we can go see Miss Maya together. Then we're gonna see her like very soon. Well, we're gonna see her getting accused. Yeah, you bet. Maya, I wonder how she's doing. Hope she's okay. Yeah, she's gonna be like, she's gonna get accused like the next day. That's it? Oh yes. Let's see.
So, how about that not guilty, jerk?
I heard.
Bruh.
Sounds like the winds of change are beginning to stir.
Let's go. Look, 3 hours and 30 minutes. The end? Walkthrough was like less than 3 hours. A foreign turnabout. No, we don't need to continue because I feel like now they're gonna have like animation different. If I continue, it'll just like automatically play. Automatically play the. Well, I don't know, but it's fine. We could just return to the menu here.这里分2半吧？不是啊。第一话结束了，第一话是教程，教程都很短的吧？没有，这一章肯定要分2半，因为这章可能大概要14、15个小时吧。这个是王你写的 ，This is like bruh, what's his name? Bruh, what's his name in English? But this is like his father's backstory. Like the final case, not including SP. Like this is gonna be long, so this is gonna be split in 2. Oh yeah, so we're gonna have a case before she gets captured then, I guess. So like, so we still have 2 weeks before we see her. So episode 2 is probably something else then. Not like I remember the details, so. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go eat and sleep.周五要最后一点时间玩。表还没有更新啊。哦，对哦。哦。对哦，还没更新哦，我操！我已经打算直接用表后了。I just realized somebody asked me like Friday's the last day before the ban list hit. I was already thinking about using the post ban list. We'll see what happens. 对，我知道，想起来了，是6还是7号嘛 I guess that's the true one last ransom then. We'll see. Well, I mean, if I speed run and get to Master 1, I mean, I'm not gonna complain. 没事，再说吧，看情况，看情况。对，没有，我是4号吧，国内5号啊，它不是5号更新啊，是5号更新吗？不是吧？ When does it update? Anyways, we'll figure it out. If it's literally on maintenance time, then we'll change, we'll switch or something. It's fine. Bye 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 bye. Mm-mm. 是5号，我操，那就是我选那天啊。Okay, so it's the day. Okay, well, I'll figure out what happens. 那就是我选那天，就是我播2小时，它就更新了，就是维护1小时吗？对对，那我把时间改一下吧，我和 Z 也改一下吧。拜拜拜拜。哒哒哒哒哒，哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒，哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒。对，有新卡，因为。对，我直接把2天，就是直接把 ZA 和 I'll just change ZA and Master to avoid the maintenance, basically. And we'll just do postman. Bye bye.